Hello, everybody. We're about to start playing. I'm trying to figure out in the chat, what are these little crowns? What is this? Johnny Dolan Dominguez is number one, crown number one. Emily Bebbs is crown number two. William Rosmer is crown number three. Some kind of ranking system to create dissension amongst you, to rank yourselves as one superior to each other. I don't know what it means. I don't know what these things do on here. We're going to be playing in just a second. We are playing. I made a request. If you go to chrisgrace.com/noobs, you can join the new Discord, which is off to a rousing success, I believe. And in the chat for the Goof Tower, I said, hey, can somebody suggest a custom script? And we got a suggestion from Andrew. Well, you did. Sorry. The script we're going to do first is called The Leer of Distrust, I believe is what it's called. Andrew described his script as nearly perfect, so we'll see. Really? No, it's XP, whatever that means. Yeah, William, you're number 2 right now in XP in the channel. I'm sure this is trying to emulate some kind of Twitch type experience, right? Okay, I'm ready to start. Don't think we have a 10th player coming in. Let's see, we're gonna have one minion in this game. I'm trying to think of if I really want to run the script. Yeah, why not? It's in the description. I'll put you another link to it here. This is the script. Looks quite fun. Yeah, now William is number 1. I don't know. This has to be a new thing. I've never heard of this before. Okay, let's bring in the game.
This idea that you'd get
Hello.
mittens.
Oh, got to hear more about these mittens in just a second. Steve, I'm going to assume we'll play with the other person maybe in a game 2 if they come along.
Okay, yeah, I put the bat signal out.
Sounds good. Okay, we'll hear about mittens later. I asked people in the Goof Tower channel on the new Noob Central Discord, which has become a blazing success. And I said, I want to play custom tomorrow. What do you want to play? And Andrew submitted his script called The Leer of Distrust? Of Cursed Kinship. The Leer of Cursed Kinship by Andrew. Better known as Disney Andrew in Clock Tower circles, I believe. What did Andrew say about his script? He said, I've been working on this one for a bit. It's nearly perfect. So we'll see about that. Also, shout out to me because I put in a bot on the Discord and it worked to automatically put a link to this YouTube channel into the Goof Tower channel. Boy, the world of Discord bots is bewildering. Okay, so I don't really know anything about the script, but Andrew is a great Clock Tower mind, and I do trust his judgment. Also, shout out to Andrew who helped us develop the printed scripts for Becca Scott's Kickstarter shoot. So, Distin, Meredith, those scripts that you were holding in your hands were the files for them were created by Andrew, who submitted the script.
Thank you, Andrew.
And they are beautiful. They look as good as the official ones.
Gorgeous.
All right, so I'm going to go to the cathedral and make a bag for the game. Be back in a bit.
Cool, I'll meet you there.
Yeah.
I want to know what's in the bag. Thanks.
All right, the bot worked. Da ba ba da ba ba. Double Heretic. I was just reading about that on Reddit. Howdy, Seth. Welcome. Welcome, Mike Music. Okay, here's our characters. We'll do the old World Cup shuffle. My hair looks different. It's more just that it's... I don't know. I haven't done anything. I need to get a haircut before I go to DC. In case you're wondering about me, I have 9 days here in Los Angeles to get ready for this crazy out-of-town run that I might be going on. Potentially. I'm potentially leaving on July 10th and not coming back home till November 25th. That's insane. Currently, going to try to go to PAX Unplugged. So if you're going to go to PAX Unplugged, try to see me there. That's in November. That's what's extending my trip at the very end of it. Hello, Brandon. Welcome. But thanks for noticing, Christopher. Okay, let me just say this is what we would have if we did the World Cup shuffle. We would have +1 minion, so we'd have a Boffin. And then we'd, let's say, Recluse, Snitch, and we'll do a Drunk. I think it would be something like this. Yeah, it's a variety of gigs in a row. One, DC, doing Scarlett Johansson at the Kennedy Center, July 11th and 12th. Then we're going to London. Then I'm doing a little mini tour of Sardines on the way up to Edinburgh. Then I'm doing a month of Edinburgh. And then I'm doing a mini tour of Shamilton after Edinburgh. Then I'm going to... So that's the question is, do I come home... Oh, thanks, Seattle guy. That is my question in September 1st is, do I come home for potential project, or do I try to stay in London for it's an awkward amount of time. There may or may not be another Clock Tower project happening in London September 20th, let's say, and I finish September 1st. So it's a very awkward amount of time. Do I come home to Los Angeles and get totally acclimated to the time zone here and then go back, which sounds horrible, or do I go back to just stay in London? Yes, I think you're right. They would basically get bluffs. Oop. So, is this right? Edinburgh prep's going pretty easy because this year my show is I write a new show every day. So, the prep's relatively simple. I'm putting in an extra Drunk because the outsider might get eliminated by who the Typhon's neighbors are. So really, the outsider count can be whatever. Oh, I don't have to be that careful about it. And then we can pick what we want. But I might go Witch Boffin. All right, let's test Andrew's script. Here we go. This is the Leer of... What's it called again? Oops. The Leer of Cursed Kinship. We'll have to have Andrew explain what it means. Oh, Andrew did say that this made its debut on Patter Stream as a script called Red Skies, I believe. So, we've got Brandon. We know we're going to get an extra minion, right? So, actually... we had Witch. You know what? I think Joe will be fine for Witch. And we'll make Mikey the Boffin. And what do we want to Boffin here? This is a not in play. Oh, it's good character. Why did I think it was Townfolk? Not in play good character. What do we want to Boffin here? The Leer, which is Oho, of Cursed. It is? It's based on the 3 demons? Oh, there's Andrew. Hey, there's Andrew Cephalo who created the script. It's based on the 3 demons. Sure. I don't know what that means. Who do we want? What do we want to Boffin here? What's something that a good old Boffin would do? Maybe a cannibal. Cannibal Boffin? Kind of fun. I think cannibal is what I'm leaning towards. Really, the other ones are ones you would... Yeah, let's do that. Leer is Oho. That makes sense because the eyeball. Cursed Kinship, I guess, is Typhon because we're all next to each other. We're friends. Gamblers in play. We're going to go Cannibal. Which means actually... Yeah, no, I'll remember later. Okay, Snitch is... oh my gosh, I didn't realize we put a Snitch in. maybe I'll leave the drunk out with a boffin. We'll grandmother the high priestess. We'll investigate. Ooh, the investigator's rough on this. Let's investigate the witch. If I investigate the witch, I don't want to put the drunk in. That's how I feel. I think this is fair. Let's do minion, and we'll do wrong. That's fine. And Meredith is the recluse. And then we're giving bluffs to everybody. So we'll give Shigenja, Empath, Fortune Teller to Brandon, but then we're going to give them different ones. What are my other ones available? They're each going to get one of their own, right? So, I mean, we'll just give them all of us. We're going to give them Plague Doctor, Town Crier, Oracle. I'm giving that to the minions. Plague Doctor, Town Crier, Oracle. I trust Steve. I think Steve can sell his investigator. Okay, here we go. Yeah, I saw Andrew's got like little revision notes on the Azure site, and I think you upgraded Noble to Investigator at one point, right? Because it feels evil-sided. Although, like, you know, I feel like historically Typhon has not been the strongest demon, so if suspicions go the wrong way, you know. Okay, here we go.
Truly,
Hello,
fabulous, absolute
everybody.
true story, something like
Can
that.
you hear me?
Yeah.
You can't hear me. Can you hear me?
We can't really hear you, no.
What?
Yeah, not really.
Is this my microphone?
Can
Or
hear
is
you.
Is this thing on?
Or
Yeah.
is this my microphone?
Is this thing on?
That is not your microphone.
Which one is the one that's...
That one is, yeah.
That
that's
one.
your microphone.
The one you were tapping.
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, I just wasn't speaking loud enough.
No.
maybe.
That's
Yeah,
correct.
it's your fault.
Hello! Okay.
Good morning.
I'm glad you're right when you did, Chris, because I literally just spilled half my drink down my shirt.
Yeah.
Thank
That's
you.
what
happened.
Thank you
Police
for that.
brag for stream to go back and watch that moment.
Chris, I don't know if you were specifically referencing Dale Cooper in Twin Peaks in the reboot there, but you did it very well.
No, does he do that?
Hello.
Oh. Diane, get me a hot apple pie. The game has started. Everyone go to sleep. Good luck.
Night.
Good luck and good night.
One of these days, storytellers should flip this whole day-night thing on its head and start the game during the day.
Whoa,
That's all I'm saying.
that could
That
be
sounds like a fun wizard wish.
And
Oh.
the storyteller pulls us for their individual chats while our cameras are on, like that.
Hello.
Oh boy. Hello.
This will be exciting.
Yep, sure.
We've got Andrew Cephalo in the chat who made the script. He says that this script is evil-sided. So, good luck.
Oh, is it? Okay. Well, I'll tell you my view as soon as it happens. As soon as the game is over.
Let's see. Let me get your bluffs first. You got
Okay.
Shigenja, Empath, and Fortune Teller.
Okay. Cool.
And your minions, pretty obviously, are Mikey B and Joe number 2.
Yup.
And also, just want to let you know that you have the cannibal ability.
Oh, jeez. All right. Well, that's a bit naughty, isn't it? All right. Thank you, Chris.
All right, good luck. We have decided.
Hello.
Hello. I have information for you.
Oh, okay.
You are the boffin.
Oh, okay.
Your demon is Brandon.
Yeah. Cool.
Your fellow
I was like,
minion
what's
is
happened
Joe
there?
number
Okay.
2.
Yeah.
You have given Brandon the cannibal ability.
Hannibal. Where's the thing? Okay, yeah, cool.
And I've got 3 bluffs for you.
Oh, brill. All right, thanks.
Plague Doctor, Town Crier, Oracle.
Plague Doctor, Town Cry, Oracle, or Fisherman, I suppose. Bro. Okay, cool. Thank you.
Okay. All right.
Thank you very much.
Good luck. So wait, I told Brian we did that. I just relayed the Boffin info. About to tell Joe the minion info. This spot in the snitch is just to... Yeah, the snitch actually doesn't do anything, right? Okay. What? What? The snitch? The minions get 3 more bluffs. Why do they do that? Why do they get 3 more bluffs when the snitch gets executed? Oh, because of the... Oh, my God. That's silly. Each minion? Yep. That's hilarious. Some people don't want to chat with me. I think I could give Steve his info. Yeah, I'll come back. Hello.
How's it going, Chris?
Steve, just want to say thanks for hosting the noob chat for all these months.
Of course.
Of course. So we still recommend thegrim.gg. Is that the official address?
You can go to join.thegrim.gg if you want to join the Discord server. We got links for everything, but that's the Discord server.
Solid place to go for games. Of course, now we've moved everybody to Noob Central Discord. But
yeah, I kicked everyone out. I evicted all the Noobs fans.
Steve, you've got info on 2 people, and one of them, or more, I don't know, depending on how I set it up, but we know at least one of them is a minion.
Fair.
Those 2 people are Joe number 2 and Raj.
Joe number 2 and Raj. Okay.
And one of them is the witch.
The witch.
Uh-huh.
Okay. All right. I will go get my pitchforks ready, and we're going to get some witches out of town.
All right. Good luck.
Thanks.
See if Joe will wake up now. Look at this sultry headshot from Barry right here. All right, we'll move on to Barry. Hello.
Oh, that's a lot of cleavage. Sorry.
Just want to let you know that your grandchild is Distin.
Oh, of course it is.
And you know Distin is the High Priestess.
Oh, you know what? That would be such a lovely first day if Distin is sent to speak to me and I'm sent to speak to
Is that the grandmother's wish?
No, I think it's more useful for Distin to get sent to someone else, but yeah. Cool. Thank you.
All right, good luck.
That's up to you to decide. Thanks. Bye.
I don't think I'm going to do that.
Oh, hello.
Have you been the High Priestess before?
Not on stream. Maybe
Okay.
once in a game, but I was no dashi poisoned, I think, the entire time. So I've never gotten useful High Priestess info.
Well, that won't start today. No.
Great.
No. Actually, I think the person you should talk to the most is Benny.
Okay, great.
Yep. Good luck.
All right, awesome. Thank you.
Come on, Joe number 2. It might be one of those nights where you're like, I'm never gonna, like, this event will never happen because of who I am.
5 minions. I hadn't even looked
Hello,
at
everybody. I am trying to reach a player, so keep your eyes out for chat requests.
Hey, good luck with that. You'll never reach them.
We're
never
apparently
take them alive.
Meredith, actually. We won't take that from you.
Gary just noticed the demons because he just got turned evil, sitting next to Rob.
Yeah, in my Lord of Typhon line, I realized I better actually try and guess.
Yeah.
Try and guess what Raj is.
Oh wait, so if it's Lord of Typhon, then we should only have one demon, one minion.
Hello. Did
What
you not
was-
expect to be chatted
was-
this whole time?
That's I've been when you said that there was nothing on my screen. That was the first one. So something must have been going wrong.
Oh, that's fine. I'm here to tell you that you're the witch, and you are evil. And your demon is Brandon, for obvious reasons.
All right. Fair enough.
Would you like to take a wild guess who your fellow minion is?
Maybe.
It's Mikey B. And you are the witch, so you can make a pick, actually.
Let's go with Bane. I think he'll nominate.
With
Or
who?
they'll nominate.
Sorry, you're cutting out slightly.
Benny.
Benny
Benny. I think
is
they'll nominate.
nominated. Here we go. Thank you. Or is chosen by the witch. By the way, I also have 3 bluffs for you.
Oh, there's a snitch on this script? Ooh. Fun. Okay.
And your bluffs are Plague Doctor, Town Crier, Oracle.
Town Crier or Oracle. Okay. Got it.
All right. Good luck.
Thank you.
Every character in this game. You can use your.
Good morning, town. I'm dead. I'm assuming Raj's car was fixed and the game has started.
It is not fixed.
Oh, damn.
Damn.
Just people.
Or you. Oh, okay.
I was sent to you to day 1.
Okay. Then I will give you this claim that you
Okay.
will love so very much.
Okay.
It's not a claim at all.
Okay.
My character rhymes with exactly one other Clock Tower character.
Okay. I mean, I like it because it's convertible later, and I don't need to know very much right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
I do think
Yeah.
think it's interesting that you're sent to me.
Okay. Do you think
so
there's a world where I was poisoned, or do you think that it kind of makes sense?
It kind of makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll give you some leeway. I think it kind of makes sense.
Okay. Great. Well,
Cannibal.
Am I the cannibal? That would be an interesting take for that for the therapist. I wouldn't want to be a cannibal's therapist.
Are you the reckless?
I didn't. The whole point of asking an abstract question like that is that I don't have to hard claim, Raj.
That's fair. You don't have to hard claim. Go ahead. What would you like to know about Mike?
What would you tell your therapist?
I think my character is probably a bit compulsive.
Fair.
And probably would not seek out therapy on their own, but someone could convince them to.
Yeah, you have to like stage an intervention.
I think that's probably where it goes.
Okay.
It depends how seriously they take their occupation. If they take it seriously and are... there's a world where they can take it seriously and be well behaved, and it's like, that's fine. There's a world where it can become obsessive, and then...
So here's what I'll say. Since I'm picking up the gambler vibes from you, if you would like to gamble me as an investigator, that'd be cool with me.
An investigator? That wasn't your claim at all, Steve.
Yes, it was. Like a cop that has to go home with a lot of stress on his life and all the terrible things he does to convict people.
Okay. All right. Sure. Yeah, I can gamble use that.
That one. Oh, that's really interesting. Okay. All right.
I will probably tell you tomorrow what I am.
Okay, sounds groovy.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, I'm just trying to keep it on the hush hush for now.
In this game,
Could I have given Boffin ability to Meredith? Like, actually, could I give it to both the demon and the recluse at the same time? I know it's a yes but don't, but this channel is made for yes but don'ts.
Witch?
Oh yeah, maybe that's what it is.
Hey Chris, I've told.
But then I'm like, why would I be sent to him? Night 1.
Yeah, fill in chat what you just told me. What that is.
Snitch and witch. I guess that's a good guess. Okay, Barry, great. If
Yeah, blah.
I'm gonna call Meredith in because
oh
she's sitting
hello.
complaining about it.
I'm not complaining. I was very happy. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm alone and I'm happy about it.
You don't have to lie about your feelings in this game, baby.
I don't. I never lie about my feelings.
Oh, so how are you feeling today?
I'm not going to tell you.
How does
Are
your
you feeling empathetic, Meredith?
I'm always feeling empathetic.
Are you
Are
actually?
you feeling like town criering?
No, I'm very empathetic and I trust Raj implicitly.
Okay.
Is that what we're
Marshall?
doing? What are you guys
So-
doing?
You've got an empath 0. That's good to know.
Yeah, exactly.
Shigenja, anti-clockwise.
And
Fascinating.
towards
Okay.
Joe, Steve, Barry.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So I'm not going to jump to any conclusions. You know, there's a poisoner on the script. There's a drunk on the script. So until I see a witch curse go off, I'm going under the assumption that I was lied to.
I will then not be nominating. At least get 2 days of information then.
Yeah, you have a powerful enough role that you probably shouldn't nominate.
Yeah.
Just because of that. So, heads up.
Me or Goblin, maybe. I'm trying to think who will have a lot to say later on.
Yeah, I will have a lot. My character specifically has a lot to say about this game later on.
Town crier, maybe? I don't know. All right, cool.
All right.
Thanks.
Sounds good.
Either the fisherman or an outsider.
I can't gamble you with either of those, baby mare.
That's fine.
It's okay. I'm the savant. Chris, can you get my savant info?
Jesus.
Potion
I will.
About this game later on.
Hello.
Sorry.
No worries.
Yeah, I'm gonna not claim, and I'm trying to do this thing where I just tell the truth because no one believes it anyways.
Okay.
So
you want savant claim?
I'm stuck between 2 bits.
Okay.
And it's-
I'll give you 2 savant statements. One
Okay.
is I got a cheesesteak at Angelo's Pizzeria in Philadelphia.
Okay.
And the other one is I did a meet and greet with Gritty, the Philadelphia Flyers mascot. Both of these in Philadelphia this weekend.
When you say cheesesteak, did it have like onions, peppers, and the works on it?
It had onions. Didn't have pepper. I don't think normally you get peppers on a cheesesteak. I got
I feel
provolone.
like you got provolone? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I can work with that. Thanks.
All right, good. In case you don't know, Angelo's was the one everyone in town told us to go to, not Pat's and Gino's, obviously. Okay. Who was that just... Someone... Oh, I see. Joe just chatted me up. Very good. Who am I going to follow?
Okay. I think your neighbor is claiming a Shugenja anti-clockwise. So if you're,
My neighbor.
yeah, one of your neighbors, I would say.
I haven't spoken to Brandon.
Is that Gritty Lore?
Just for completion's sake, I haven't told anyone, but the other half of my ping is my neighbor. So we're sandwiched here.
Oh, okay, great. Oh.
Which actually, to me, considering it could be a Typhon game, I would look at Meredith and Brandon.
Oh man, Brandon.
Oh, we got... Sorry, distant tomorrow.
All good.
Raj, my character makes me very suspicious of claims like yours.
Hello.
Hey, I got a claim savant, so I have to
Okay.
come see you.
All right, let me give you 2 things. Let's see. The first is Eric and I left for Philadelphia at 8:30 in the morning Thursday morning and arrived in Philadelphia at 1 a.m. Friday night, going into Saturday. The second one was that... Oh, so one of these statements is true. Either that is true or Spirit offered me a full refund for the itinerary.
Both of those are
All right.
awesome.
Good luck.
All right.
Oh, okay.
Lots.
Welcome back,
I-
everybody. You can chat. You can
I
do whatever you
accept
like.
all the pings.
We
Ping,
can do
ping,
whatever
ping.
we like.
Yeah.
Whatever we like.
Should we play Twilight Imperium?
Sure. I think Steve has been trying to get a game going at some point.
I have, yeah. I have
What?
one planned.
Can I get in?
I would like to note that
What a
I
way to
have
find
heard
out. No invite.
I have heard of a town crier. So let's watch our nominations, please.
Yeah, I've also heard of a witch ping, so watch your nominations.
Oh shit.
I nominate Evil Steve.
Two different
Okay.
forces. One trying to get people to nominate, and the other one not trying to
Yeah.
nominate.
Meredith, tell us why.
I am not witch cursed, and I just want to know what's going on with Evil Steve. You know, he's a nice guy. There's really nothing behind this. Just wanted to hear what's up and why no invite.
I don't think I want to die, so to ensure that, I'm gonna claim Goblin.
Got it. That was heard.
Man,
Okay, anything else, Steve?
Let's get 9.
Oh, that's it.
Okay.
Well,
5
His
votes
first name
are
is
required.
Evil.
Goblin is such a good way to get yourself executed with this group of people.
I don't think we've ever done it.
No, we haven't, which always surprises me.
We're about to.
Oh, maybe this is the time.
Oh boy.
I
shit.
wasn't gonna do it, and
That
then
was
Mikey
enough.
saying that made me go, "That's fun. Yeah, we should kill a goblin."
Barry nominates Joe number 2.
Barry nominates Joe number 2. Tell us why.
I got a witch ping on Joe number 2, and I have also heard of another ping that would suggest this would be a good execution.
Okay. Joe.
Interesting. I did hear the witch ping, just didn't know it was on me, but I didn't hear it from you, obviously, because we didn't talk. So, yeah, had we talked, I would have told you the same thing I told that person.
Okay. 5 is required. 6 to execute.
I'm not going to drop. I want to.
Barry, did you lie outright about what you might be in our very brief chat then?
Yep. Come on, Steve.
Evil Steve. Whoa!
That is a tie.
I'll be honest, I clicked, but just too late.
Yeah, not buying that.
Interesting.
Not buying that.
I don't really see a reason to distrust Joe at this point.
Mikey nominates Barry.
Let's see. Mikey nominates Barry. Tell us why.
Witch check, but also you lied to me in a very short space of time, which is not the foundation of a healthy marriage.
Okay. Barry.
Coming from the person who says, I always lie in day 1 in Clock Tower.
No, I've stopped doing that because everybody knows that about me now.
I am grandmother confirmed, and I'm not the person who made these 2 evil players at 6 and 7 tie.
Okay. 5 to tie. 6 to execute.
Well, who is?
Steve for not voting.
Yeah, but we already tried to get Steve on the block, and you
We can kill
decided we should
Brandon.
lift it.
Another tie. Not enough.
Wow.
Another Barry tie.
I blame myself.
I blame you too.
Yeah.
The more noms, the better I feel about this supposed witch not being out there.
Yeah.
I think that might be good. I actually don't think we should kill today.
It's only if we have a cannibal, really.
Yeah.
But we're also on odds, so it's not the worst. I think Brandon's like an okay execution. if
We
Joe
can
and
get
Steve
some.
together.
Brandon is an okay execution, probably understand.
Steve, don't taint the pot.
Can Steve nominate
Don't
Brandon?
do it. Oh.
Okay. Tell us why.
Given where the potential witch pings might be, if we're worried about a Typhon, let's rule out a world.
Okay. Brandon.
That would mean Joe's my demon, Steve's just nominated a minion. Congratulations.
Not the way I have the pings.
I also-
5 would be a tie. 6 to
I
execute.
love that Raj, Barry, and Steve are the ones who are like, you could kill Brandon. Like, oh, how handy, the 3 of you on a line. Or like,
Oh well, I mean, I
mean,
don't
Raj-
think it's wildly unreasonable that Brandon, Joe, and Steve are a team together.
Yeah, I can believe that.
And I repeat, I'm grandmother confirmed.
Are you?
Yep.
Any other nominations? I'll count from 10.
Also, this isn't a Raj just saying I'm grandmother confirmed thing, which he does every time I watch him on someone else's
I
stream.
don't think I do that.
I think you do that literally every time I watch you on
don't think I
TPI.
claim to be fake confirmed. I don't enjoy being confirmed. I don't like lying about being confirmed.
I'm
It's
going to
okay,
count down
Raj.
from
I've,
10.
I've confirmed you.
I
I'm
would
going to
just
count
tell my grand
from
full
10
shit.
down my top 10 board games according to my Pub Meeple ranking
Yeah.
that I did. And they go like this. Castle Combo, Decorum, A Gentle Rain, Regicide, Azul, Isla and Something Shiny, Ravel, Guards of Atlantis 2, Numpsters, and number 1, Blood on the Clock Tower.
Wow.
No one is
I want to know what
executed.
the shiny
Everybody
one
go
is.
to sleep.
Wow, Guards of Atlantis 2 made it really high on your list.
Yeah, it's intriguing to me. I'm also a big MOBA person, so.
What was the thing about shiny?
Isla and Something Shiny, a solo game that's really delightful. Hello. 1-800-GAMBLING.
Yeah,
Call soon.
I would just like to point out that I had asked Andrew to change the name of the script to Steer Eye for the Straight Guy.
Okay.
He did not, because he felt like it'd be inappropriate.
He did
But I'll gamble Brandon as Shigenja, please.
Brandon as the Shigenja. Thank you very much. Whoa. The gang is number 15 on my list currently. Okay, so this is going to be a death right here. I can also just get a card from Joe. There was no execution, so there will be no minion action. I'm going to just get a card. Little monster. Make a choice to the witch. I'll do that. Move on. Hello.
Hello.
Could you pick someone? Also, I forgot to ask if you have a plug, like a Discord or a project you want to plug.
No, never really do. I just
Okay.
like playing this game an awful lot.
Who would you
Yeah.
like to pick?
I forget that when I play with my in-person group, everyone's very easy to read. This is not easy to read at all. Feck. Can I kill Meredith, please?
Very good. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Got it. Raj has been witch picked. Oh, wait. Raj is dead. Oh, it'll hide it at least. Nothing happened to Distin. Oh, that's it. Who should we talk to? I feel like you should talk to Raj. I mean, if I'm being fair to the good team, Brandon might get killed tomorrow unless Brandon supports the cannibal thing, right? Raj gambles Brandon as the Shigenja. But I mean, I assume Brandon will eventually back into a cannibal claim since it's verifiable. Hello.
Oh, hello, Chris.
I think you should talk to Raj.
I do like how you're like, I actually think you're putting...
I mean, this is not a precision roll, you know.
I know.
It's
I'm
a
always
much-
like, how do you even come up with who to talk to?
It's a much debated role in terms of how you're supposed to approach it. So
Yeah.
I just feel like if I were you, go talk to Raj, see what's up.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Yeah, see? I think we're good with that. You got to play fair for the team. And I mean, that's Distin's ability. Distin needs to make a connection to somebody.
No, it's
Good morning, town. Raj died in the night.
Oh, Raj.
Interesting.
So did Meredith.
Raj, we should talk.
Let's chat.
Come on.
Meredith died.
Meredith.
Why?
2 deaths? What,
Why
why
am
are we
I
got 2
dead?
deaths?
Wait, what? I
Oh,
didn't.
wow,
I'm completely
wow.
missed. But
What'd you do?
I'm the gambler. What are you?
I'm just the recluse.
Are you actually?
Yeah, so I don't mind being dead, but I want to. So did you gamble unsuccessfully?
I would assume so. It's either that or an Oho miss. I think that's the only double kills here. I'm assuming it's.
Oh, miss would be a double kill.
It can be. It's arbitrary.
Oh, okay. So that seems crazy. So I'm gonna assume that it is not an Oho, because why would anyone go after me, and that you misgambled?
Correct.
Yeah.
Also, I think killing the gambler with his correct gamble on night 2 with an Oho miss would be really rough. So I'm gonna pretend that I just gambled incorrectly.
And can I hear what you gambled?
Yeah, of course. Right? Yeah, there's no reason evil would be dead. It was Brandon and Shugenja.
Yeah. We knew that shit was a lie.
Did we?
I mean, I did.
Oh, I'm just.
But also, if he ended up telling the truth, I probably would have been like, I knew it. You know.
Hindsight. So it could just be Brandon through Evil Steve.
Yeah.
You bet what he is, but like.
He told me he was a gambler or a fisherman.
Right. But he also claimed to be grandmother confirmed, which doesn't seem to be the case given what happened last night.
Right. I'm trying to think, how else did 2 people die in the night?
I can
Gambler,
only come up with,
which would mean that he's not a gambler.
Yeah. A gambler, grandmother, and or Harvey Madness would be the only ones I can think of.
Thanks, Lizard Towel. Hello.
Yeah, maybe. But
That's both of you. I'm the High Priestess. I got sent to Raj last night.
I'm the gambler.
Yeah. Okay.
I misgambled.
Who did you misgamble? I mean, you don't have to tell me, but I think whoever it is, we should push on today. If the fact that I was sent to you, night 1, I was sent to Benny.
Oh, nice.
Did they give you anything?
I think I know what Benny is, but they haven't fully confirmed to me. But it kind of makes sense.
Benny was the fortune teller.
I have a different role for Benny.
Okay.
Outsider or townsfolk into a minion, so they'll have something. Basically, evil have everything under the skin because Snitch.
I mean, and that's why I think that Snitch doesn't go into the bag in a Lord of Typhon, because
it's just
they're all in a row. They can talk to one another. They're all in a row, so I don't think that's likely.
And then you don't think it's boffin because of that?
I also don't think it's boffin because everybody has claims that they can fall back on. They can make up information. I don't think that there's roles on here that necessarily
to use Fishman a day or two in. In fact, Chris, perfect timing. Joe and I would both probably like a private chat with you.
Okay.
I'll let you go.
Thanks.
Hello.
I'm pretending to be a fisherman. But I don't mind. I'll probably get executed today, and that's probably fine rather than giving evil 2 kills tonight.
Let's see. What advice would I give you? I would give you...
What's the best bait?
What's the best bait? A fly. Like a hand-tied fly.
Oh, that sounds... I don't know if that's a real thing, but it sounds very plausible.
You know fly fishing where you try to swing it around as if it was a fly actually on the flight path of an insect?
And then you get it caught on a neighbor's washing, and you pull their washing down.
right. Those fly baits you can like hand sew them, and I believe that they're better if you do it that way.
Ah, cool. Well, I will look out for one of those after I kill this demon.
By the way, do you want to plug the show you're working on? I can't remember if it was for public consumption or not.
Oh, I'm not allowed to yet.
Okay, well, never mind then.
Next week.
Next week, okay. We'll plug it next week.
Yeah, I mean, people can intuit from recent Instagram posts, but yes, I will.
It's Barry in Mission Impossible 11.
Yeah, the final reckoning, or whatever we're calling it.
Ultimate reckoning. All right, see you later.
Bye. Who have I not spoken to?
I've not spoken to
Mikey! No!
Hello.
Hello.
I have 2 statements for you. One is the person you chose last night is dead. The other is badges are still available for Vegas Clock Tower Con. Oh, those are both true.
2 statements? I must be poisoned. Crazy.
Although last week I think Randall said one of the categories is running low, or
Magicians only has 14 left.
Okay, so if people want badges for that, get on the ball.
Yeah, we're also. I mean, badges are still available. However, we are desperately looking for volunteers.
Oh, cool!
If anybody wants to volunteer with a free, which gets you a free badge and a T-shirt, please contact us.
So if I volunteer, does that mean I'm getting my own hotel room?
Yeah, you have to pay for your own hotel room.
Okay, and then what kind of stuff do I have to do as the volunteer?
We do 4 hours a day for the 3 days.
Oh, okay.
That is flexible. It works out to be 12 hours, but it's 4 hours a day for the 3 days.
Okay, cool. And how should they contact you?
You can go to vegasclocktowercon.com, and there's a contact page, and just email us, and we will get in touch.
Awesome. All right, that's plenty of Savant info. Good luck.
Ah, man. I can't make sense of that.
Mikey, we'll talk tomorrow.
Yes, please.
Welcome back, everybody. Feel free to chat or do whatever.
Raj, are you willing to say anything about what you were?
Yeah, sure. I'll say that amongst the dead players, and it's hard to say who's dead, but there's a fortune teller yes on Mikey and Joe.
I'd love us to execute Joe today.
Yeah, so would I, but I also don't understand that.
Why?
Let's go Benny, then Joe.
Yeah, I think it makes sense that Mikey could very well be a minion here. I've heard of a town crier, yes. Mikey did nominate yesterday, and Meredith is dead. Additionally, I do think it's possibly a little monster game here, so we do want to kill minions.
Joe?
I'll nominate myself.
Okay. Joe nominates Joe. Tell us why.
I was actually hoping I'd die. I'm in a witch ping, and apparently now I'm in a fortune teller ping. So in a little monster world, I am the witch that is holding the little baby. If it's not a little monster world, then those pings are just false, right? So, but either way, I've gotten 2 days of information. I will be happy to die in this game.
Okay. 4 votes is required.
Let's do it. Kill him. Kill him. Kill him.
Wow.
5 is enough.
Benny will nominate Mikey B.
Benny nominates Mikey B. Tell us why.
That was a lot of votes on Joe number 2. If Joe number 2 is a minion here, I don't think he's holding a baby. And so let's go for Mikey. It's better.
Mikey.
I don't know that that's better or just the same. In my world, if Joe is not the demon, then one of us is a red herring, or this fortune teller is a lie. Yeah, I don't have space on my grim currently for a town crier. I don't think, but maybe I'm wrong about that.
Okay. We have 5 votes on Joe. That would be a tie. You need 6 to execute Mikey instead. Okay, that was not enough. Joe's about to die.
The dead approve.
All right. I'm going to count from my 20 to 11 of my top 10 board games. Number 20 was...
Before you do that, Chris, I am going to nominate. I'm
Okay,
going to nominate
God
Raj.
damn it. All right. I'm trying to push the other channel, Steve. Okay, who are you nominating?
I'm nominating Raj.
Okay, here we go. Raj. Okay, tell us why.
Witch check, town crier check. That's it.
Raj.
I'm the goblin.
Okay. 5 will be a tie, 6 to execute.
Steve, you're like tainting the information.
No, I'm not. I'm strengthening it.
You are specifically tainting it.
I'm enjoying Mikey and Steve trying really hard here.
I just love flat saying the opposite of what someone said.
It really is a town crier. It doesn't matter who nominates it, right? Because in your world, Mikey and I are minions holding little monster, and we both nominated, right? Didn't you nominate Mikey? Oh no, Benny
not
nominated.
today. I can nominate today if that's useful, but I'm not inclined to believe this town crier.
Okay.
I believe.
Wait, who did nominate yesterday? Sorry.
I did.
Meredith
did. I did.
Steve, and you.
Oh, okay. More of us did than I thought. Sorry. Maybe the town crier is true.
Counting from 20. 20, Scout.
I thought
Number
it was
19, Shadowhunters.
Also,
Meredith. I forgot about that.
I just wanted an addendum on Evil Steve with two
Feed the
evil
Kraken.
things that Evil Steve has done.
Forest
Do you
Shuffle.
want me to nominate him?
What's the first?
Nope.
Cartographers. This is so annoying. The Gang. Mino Dice. Root. Nana Christmas Edition. Number 11 is Trickerous. That was a horrible countdown. Anyone want to nominate? Otherwise, we're going to... All right. Joe's executed and dies. The game continues. Everyone go to sleep.
Chris, that's like you froze a little for me. I don't know if you did for anyone else.
My what?
You froze a little for me. I don't know if you did for anyone else.
That was just my actor concentration.
Cool.
Steve tied off of Joe number 2 on the first day.
Hello.
Hello.
It's a very interesting game so far.
Yeah. God, the Typhon is something.
It's a very interesting, like, it feels difficult.
Yeah. I feel like Good have probably got this, but I'm gonna go for the only real shot I have now is Distan, and yeah, sure.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
We're gonna wake up on 4. Oh, that's it for the night. So, I mean, Brandon is free to come get Savant info from me based on Joe's bluff. Yes, I have the fancy ship for Feed the Kraken. I will say it doesn't really matter for the game. Waking up on 4? Yes, we are.
I have heard of 2 outsiders.
I've heard of 1 outsider claim.
I've heard of 2 people that are outside life. One is Distan, and the other is Barry.
Grandmother confirmed, baby.
Yeah, 4 players alive. Good luck.
What?
Sleep, right?
Probably, but
no.
What?
If the type of line comes through Brandon, we can't sleep.
Oh, cool.
That would be funny. I mean, if Brandon comes and visits me.
On day 1, Benny said to me, I will have a lot to say about this game later on. And I said, to me, that suggests maybe Fortune Teller, because they'll have a lot to say later, or maybe Goblin, and they just were sort of like, yeah, sure, whatever. So I'm like, maybe Benny is just the other minion.
I assume Benny's this like.
Information that Joe.
There's a town crier out there, right? That's claiming a lot of information. I assume that's got to be Benny at this point, right?
I don't know, because like, yeah, maybe, but I so don't know.
I'm now under the impression that I was either the drunk or I was poisoned, but
so you don't think that Joe was the witch?
Why would Joe self-nom and get killed as the witch yesterday, right? And vote on himself, right? So
I forgot that he voted, that he nominated.
Yeah. So that's where I'm at. So I'm inclined to think I'm probably the drunk.
She didn't trust me. Meredith didn't trust me yesterday, but I guess I'm fully confirmed now.
Oh, Mayor is the recluse.
Oh, okay. So there's one of the outsiders.
I mean, if it's Typhon, it's arbitrary, right?
Yeah, but then I guess Steve could be the investigator who's actually the drunk or is poisoned.
What did he see? What's he claiming to see?
Oh, he said he saw a witch between you and Joe.
Interesting. Guess I should have gambled him. I got confused when you started saying investigator, and then he claimed Goblin.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
So I am coming to ask you for some fisherman advice.
Fisherman advice. is let's see. If you're interested in a Broadway show, I think it's cheaper to see it in the West End.
Mm-hmm.
And some Broadway shows, it's actually cheaper to fly from New York to London and see it on the West End than to see it in New York City.
Cool. Okay. I think what I'm going to take away from that is that I'm going to. Do you think that you would tell me, like, I've made it into the final four. Probably not going to die. Probably we're not going to execute anybody. So I think maybe you've told me that.
I'll tell you what I would tell you. I'd tell you that the catch is big.
Nice.
That's what I would say.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. That, like, although actually maybe I'm going to go the other way and try.
Or the catch is small.
Typhon. Yeah, I think maybe I was going to go for something like try to ignore all the bull.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Thanks.
Cool. Although, if you want my real hot take, this is a generalization, but the vocal talent, singing vocal talent on the West End is not as strong as Broadway. If you think about the size of the talent pool, it's not really that controversial, right? Broadway is pulling from like the entire country, if not the world, for the best singers. The West End has a much smaller pool to pull from. But your average lead in a musical on West End does not have the chops that the lead of a Broadway show has. And the only one I will make an exception for is Tom Francis in Sunset Boulevard, who was pretty incredible.
That was a big old chat happening up here.
Based on what you told me at the start, and I don't think that's what you are.
Yeah, I'm the snitch.
You're the snitch.
Yeah,
Benny,
that's the reason. No,
That's kind of consistent with what me and Benny talked about day one, first conversation, and that's kind of what I had them down as. I think.
I mean, that does make sense with what they told me. They said that they'll have a lot to say about this game later on, and I suppose that's what makes.
I respect the gong, Chris. Get out of there.
Gotta be a drum.
Almost a double dong. 2 hot takes from me in the chat. I made a hot take that I think, and I know some people get angry, I believe that in general, the singing vocal talent on the West End is not as good as Broadway. And then
I thought you were going to say on this stream.
Oh,
on this
no.
stream.
Oh, no.
And then chat said some West End albums are better than Broadway, which is probably true. But
Also, like, for some reason, I don't know why, lots of pro shot stuff is done over here.
yeah,
Like, Frozen Pro Shot
it's
was done
more
over here.
that particularly when a West End actor needs to sing in an American idiom, I don't think they are as they don't hold up as well. And
Yeah,
I
but
particularly
that's true,
will.
but Broadway trying to do British.
Sure, but there's way more West End people trying to sing gospel music than there are Broadway people trying to sing like that guy from World War I who sang all those racist songs. guy, whatever his name is.
Fieri.
Sure.
Guy Fieri.
Oh, my God.
Anyway, welcome back. Benny has a hand up.
Yeah, I have a suggestion, which is that we all 4 living players nominate to see if we can find this witch curse, because I don't believe Evil Steve at all here. I think Evil Steve is just evil and not Steve.
According to the
An
ping,
imposter.
both witches are dead, so there wouldn't be a witch.
Yeah.
Right.
Based on my investigator pings,
Yeah.
both the witches are dead, which leads me to believe that I was either poisoned or specifically the drunk.
Or evil.
Or
yeah,
evil.
There's also apparently no town crier.
Mikey, what are you?
That is correct.
I'm the fisherman,
Ah, yes, good. Fine.
which is why when Barry said to me that he was the gambler or the fisherman, I was like, well, you're the gambler then.
Yeah. What's your
I don't
advice?
know. My advice was ignore all the bull.
So it's
So-
not
I
a
love it.
Typhon game.
So not
Chris,
Typhon.
that-
Maybe everybody's got true information. It might be that there's no misinformation as like part of that. Not sure.
Joe, have you shared your info?
I have not. I can. My first day was that there's no outsider modification and the outsiders are still active, meaning that there is 2 outsiders and a Lord of Typhon hasn't flipped them. Doesn't mean there's not a Lord of Typhon. It just means that they weren't flipped when turning evil, or that 2 people, and I'm going to say this, were poisoned. But I worked out that I think Chris meant that it was Droizen, because the only way that I can get 2 people modified would be a poisoner and a drunk. There's no way to poison a second player. So
Poisoner
I think Chris meant to say Droizen. And then my yesterday's information was that a role was switched, meaning that the little baby was moved, or an Oho missed for the 2 deaths. So if you guys can account for either Raj or Mur dying by not the demon, then it was a little monster switching.
Can you say that again, Joe? That in piece of both statements.
That a role has been switched, and then that the Oho missed.
I don't think little monster switching from someone is a role switch.
No, I don't.
I'll just remind you that
But-
nominations are open. Also, chat says the West End next to normal is phenomenal. I'll remind you that the lead of that production is Casey Levy, an American.
Joe, number 2, were you told that a role was switched or an Oho missed last night, or just in general?
No, yesterday. I act during the day in the savant.
No, but
Last
Yeah,
night
I know,
was
but
dead,
your
so I wouldn't have gotten it.
information does not give a timeline. Like a role could have been switched at any point, or an Oho missed at some point,
This is
or
true,
was it
but
the
generally
previous night?
SPs are based on previous nights.
There'd
I
only
mean,
been one night death at that point.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it was like
Well,
I'm
yeah,
more,
and
I'm
there's
more
only been
inclined
one
to
night
believe Steve at
where
this
the roles
point.
was-
Yeah, me too.
Between Raj and Meredith, can you guys at least explain how you guys two deaths in one night?
Yeah, we can.
Mhm.
One of us is a gambler.
And one of us is
And
not.
is the person you gambled still alive?
It's so hard to say.
Yeah.
there's no
Well,
Well,
scientific.
we're in final
like-
day. What do you mean? What are you waiting on your information for?
Not on
From
final
your
day. We can
Well,
see.
the
In my
Raj and
perspective,
Meredith-
I have to either nominate Mikey because it's a Lord of Typhon game, or we go to sleep because it's not.
I think Mikey's not the demon here.
we support
Yeah.
that thought, and we're okay with sleeping.
Perfect.
The-
I'm fine with
Raj-
sleeping
The
too.
baby Rajmare feels.
I think we've 2 goods alive.
Yeah, and I think
I'm-
Mikey's just never the demon here. In every world.
Yeah.
I thought there was a fortune teller yes on Mikey.
Yeah,
I
might
don't
have
think there's a fortune teller.
Yeah, that might be
Yeah.
a lie.
It's just bollocks.
So all the evil pings on me have just been lies.
You're
Okay,
the most
cool.
trusted
been.
player
I
in the
think
game.
you're.
Mike.
I think confirmed to me.
Nice.
All right.
Well,
Unless we have a
it's nice to
nomination,
you all
we're gonna
are
go to sleep.
dying tonight.
I will clarify that my Broadway hot take was about the nationalities of the talent, not the productions.
You see, Chris, this was a can of worms you should never have opened.
Wow.
Hey,
Who
wait
has a
till
better
we get into
voice?
my hot takes about people's ethnicities. Okay, no one is executed and dies. Everyone go to sleep. Good night.
Who has a
Keep
better
it.
voice, Broadway or people on the noob stream?
Well,
That's
there.
the real question.
What we need
Ooh.
is somebody who's done both.
Yeah, has anyone on Noobs been on Broadway?
I don't think so.
We've walked down Broadway.
Yeah, exactly.
Wait, Distant, is your partner on Broadway?
No, doing Shakespeare in the Park. currently
Ah, that's
in Park,
fair.
but that's far from Broadway.
Hmm.
Broadway.
Broadway.
Hey, this is one for the noobs Discorders. Why don't you make us?
Oh, I'll get back to that in a second. Who would you like to attack?
God. God, I'm just gonna go out on a whim and do the most fun thing, I think. I haven't really used my cannibal ability. I'm going to kill Mikey and just
Okay.
see what happens.
Yeah,
I feel like I was
this
misgambled. but
cannibal
we'll see.
boffin has worked out great.
Yeah, I mean, I know fuck all.
All right, good luck.
So we'll see. Thank you.
Why? But I'm trusting Raj and Meredith, even though I don't know what they are. But they're
Between me and Meredith, one of us is a gambler, and
one of us tells the truth. One of us.
Good
always
morning,
lies. Yeah.
town. I missed what you wanted the Discord to do.
Oh, make us a Broadway-themed custom script to play.
Oh,
Or a West End.
well, Eric and I have been toying with the idea of a Sondheim one. So,
Oh, nice.
but one of them was a minion that's like makes you play all the days backwards from Merrily We Roll Along.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Start with everyone dead.
Yeah. Anyway, wait, wasn't there a World Cup
Horribly
script that was like that? Everybody was
Yeah.
dead.
Yeah.
Your final three are Benny, Brandon, and Evil Steve. Mikey
Mm.
died.
Surprise.
Oh, that's
Oh,
good.
We trusted Mikey too much.
Yeah, it's almost like the demon heard everyone say Mikey could never be the
Yeah.
demon.
Yeah,
Anyway.
we were convinced.
I was honestly just trying to paint a world where you're the Lord of Typhon just to see if they could leave you alive. But...
Yeah, no, we were pretty confident that if we'd said that enough, the demon would kill you, and that would close off a few words.
That was the play.
That's fine.
You guys are assuming the demon's making any choices.
Indeed.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
I
living
don't think the
people-
demon is making choices.
living people that still get information. Do you want to share what your information has been?
I've been an empath
That would be
one
just
all
Brandon.
game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be just Brandon.
Empath
Yeah.
won the
Claimed-
whole game?
Yeah, I claimed Shigenja going towards Joe and Steve. Then I thought my empath one was pointing down into that direction because of Steve lifting it off of Joe, or whichever way it was. And it's just been one the whole time. So Joe dying going to Steve, and then Mikey dying going to Benny. My information just says it's Steve, or I'm drunk.
Yeah.
You can't be drunk from my perspective, but maybe we should do a round robin.
Yeah, let's start with the living players.
So is Meredith an outsider?
So,
Okay.
Benny, do you want to go next? Brennan gave us his info.
Sure. I'm a snitch. I have no info.
Steve.
I'm the investigator that saw a witch between Raj and Joe.
Distant, do you want to go from there?
Yeah, I can go. I'm the High Priestess. Day 1, I was sent to Benny. Day 2, I was sent to Raj, and then I died.
I am a baby mare, and I am a recluse.
I'm the gambler. I gambled Brandon's Shigenja. I died.
Perfect.
I was Distant's grandmother. I saw High Priestess. I, for what it's worth, believe 100% that Benny is the snitch based on Distant being sent to them.
Joe number 2.
Savant.
Mikey B.
Fisherman.
So let's kill Brendan.
I mean, based on my info, I'm the only way that I can't be drunk is that I was poison sniped, which means we had a poisoner spreading a bit of misinformation.
Why can't Joe just be the witch?
Yeah.
I feel like Joe is very evil from my perspective.
I mean,
Like,
Joe
just-
self-nominated, which is why Evil.
I
said that
self-nominated. I've given my
Is that-
information. It lines up with pretty much what everybody claims, and I haven't talked to most circle.
I don't
Is
think
there-
your day 2 Savant information makes a lot of sense, Joe.
No.
Why?
Is there anything that clears?
Because there was 2
Evil
deaths. I
Steve?
had not talked to either one of you, so I didn't know either one of you was a gambler.
There's nothing that clears me.
The role switch thing doesn't make a lot of sense. Steve was willing for
Yeah,
me
one person becomes a demon when the other person goes back to being a minion.
That's not a role switch.
Sorry, Raj.
Yeah,
could you just
well,
tell
maybe
me what
we
you
should-
thought cleared Evil Steve again.
Oh, I just
Also,
day
it's-
1, Evil Steve was willing to let me gamble them. I thought they were
Oh, I
good. Then we did the goblin thing, so I backed off of it. But
It's also
Well,
entirely
yeah,
possible
just-
that I'm the drunk and Benny's just lying about being an outsider.
But I think that even if like when if I'm evil and a gambler says, "Can I gamble you?" Like, there's no harm in going, "Yeah, sure, why not?" And especially early on, because especially now that we've had multiple deaths in this, I don't know that being willing to be gambled is necessarily clearing. Part of me thinks that maybe Steve and Joe are evil together.
What about Brandon, Mikey? Out of
I
interest.
don't know.
But
No,
then
I
if
think
Steve is
Brandon's
also building-
information.
I think
points to
it's
Steve.
Brandon and Steve that are evil together, and they're both trying to get minion energy out right now.
Oh, maybe.
But
Yeah,
Steve,
I'm starting
Steve
to
also
feel that.
claiming drunk, and then I claimed drunk, and no one's backed off of that. Benny didn't tell Steve that he can't be drunk because of outsiders stuff.
You can't.
Like,
You can't.
I am more inclined. I just think Distant being sent to the snitch makes so much sense immediately. Distant. I mean, I kind of called Benny being the snitch based on Distant being sent to them.
so if Steve's is true and Joe is the witch, if Diston was poisoned and sent to Benny, and Benny's just evil, that also works. If there's a poisoner world.
But I don't think there would. No, I don't know.
Second call for nominations.
It did
I think
back
that-
up fake Count Crier info.
Can I nominate Evil Steve?
Yes, Brandon, tell us why.
Empath 1 that's been going down there, Steve lifted off of Joe. I think I'm drunk. I do think Joe is the witch. I buy Benny. I've only just found out what Meredith's role is, so I've got no idea. And I know I've been sus, because I came out as Shigenja to most people day one. But it's just an empath number. My ones don't make any sense.
Evil Steve.
I'm not gonna claim Goblin this time, but I'm the frame. Good play, but I'm not it.
Okay. 2 votes are required.
I'd rather kill Brandon. I think.
I think this.
I'm happy for this to go on the block.
I think it's very much 50-50 between the two of them, because I think that Brandon's information points to Steve.
That was enough.
Steve's information points to Joe, but then I can't make the. Is it just Joe Brandon in that case?
Oh no, I think it could be
I
you.
honest-
I think it could be you, Brandon, and Joe, Mikey. Honestly,
I honestly believe that
okay.
Benny's the poisoner,
Yeah.
pretending to be the town crier, and that puts Brandon as the demon. So I'm curious, Benny, are you willing to nominate Brandon?
I am. I am willing to nominate Brandon, but I need to understand the worlds, because right now I actually think I'm amongst 2 evil players in both you and Brandon.
Yeah, one thing I
I
would
feel like
say.
Brandon. I feel like Brandon quick nommed you, Evil Steve. It felt a little bit like a quick nom, and it only got 3 votes. So I'm hesitant to nominate Brandon because I want to get all of the thoughts out first before that.
One
happens.
thing we know is that Brandon is not the empath, right? Everyone knows that can't be the case.
Why?
I
Because
just have an
he was
empath 1 the
gambled
whole
into it.
game.
He's gambled
Sorry,
shit.
you-
I was gambled as Shigenja. for one.
Shigenja, yeah.
I would
Yeah.
also say that like
Fair.
Brandon claiming Shugenja early with a counterclockwise could be implicating Evil Steve. I just don't know if it feels risky to me early on. So maybe I was wrong to dead vote there. Maybe it is Brandon.
I had an
but-
empath 1 I picked aside.
I don't think it was
Right,
a bad
and then
vote.
it just happened to be that the investigator information points there, and that could put Evil Steve and I together. But I never spoke to Evil Steve until like what, day 2? Was it when we spoke?
Probably.
Let's go Raj and then Barry.
This is a harder meta, but I think the High Priestess probably gets sent to me because I misgambled an evil player, not a good player. But I'm not sure.
I agree with that. Mikey. Oh no. Did you vote on Joe number 2 on that first day when I nominated him?
I literally don't remember. I voted on Joe when Joe was executed, but I don't know if I voted on Joe. No, I didn't vote on Joe the day before because we already had Steve on the block.
Okay. And the other thing was I claimed to be a gambler in a 2 to Brandon on day 1, and he said he was happy for me to gamble him as the Shigenja. I'm not entirely sure that you do that if you're an empath.
I mean, here's
But
my dilemma,
that's
Benny,
what
is
but Raj
that
gambled
if you're
him.
both
I
evil,
know.
I don't want to nominate you because you won't nominate your demon.
Barry, I did that because
I will
you also
nominate
followed
Brandon.
up afterwards.
If you nominate Brandon first, then I'll nominate you after.
All right.
That's fine. Benny nominates Brandon.
Benny nominates Brandon. Tell us why.
Yeah, the last piece of information is what sold me there. Distant being sent to Raj, specifically as a high priestess who misgambled Brandon. I feel like that is probably the case on an evil player. That said, I still feel like I'm amongst 2 evils. If I am correct in that regard, I feel like Steve is the one holding the baby here. But I'm willing to send it on Brandon.
Brandon.
Not much I can say. I pushed on my empath 1 and I got told it was a quick nom. I have no idea.
Okay. 3 would be a tie. 4 would execute. Starting here.
Watch
Only
for the
if-
ties.
Only if the little monster.
Mayor, will you vote? I think Steve might drop.
Steve might drop.
Meredith.
Meredith. Thank you.
I'm just watching what everyone else did. I'm
Well, I don't
trying to be smart.
I think Steve.
Yeah.
Danny, I don't think we have a little monster with 2
That was
eagles
enough.
alive.
Brandon's about to die.
I will
I
not
mean,
be
there's nothing
nominating.
else we could do.
We can't.
Evil Steve, you will not nominate? Is that what you said?
No, I'm good.
There's only 4 votes.
Ah, got it.
All right. I'm going to count down from my top 150 board games, starting with Risk.
That's in
Really?
That's
That's in there? No way.
There's so
All
many
right.
more board
I'm
games,
going to count
mate.
from 5. 5, 4,
I thought that was your
3,
top 150 board games
2.
that should be burnt.
1. Brandon
it that
is
low?
executed and dies. The game is over. Congratulations go to the good team.
Oh my god.
Yay!
Jeez.
I heard a lot of things during this game. I heard that if there was a snitch, that there wouldn't be a Lord of Typhon. I also heard if there was a Lord of Typhon, there wouldn't be a Boffin. I also heard that if Evil Steve had info, that Joe could not be the witch. We had the High Priestess who was sent to the snitch. Barry was the grandmother. Raj gambled the demon as the Shugenja, and Meredith was the recluse.
Yay.
The bluffs were
Man.
Shugenja, Empath, Fortune Teller. The minions got Plague Doctor, Town Crier, and Oracle. If Benny had been executed, the minions would have gotten another set of 3 bluffs because Brandon had the cannibal ability from the Boffin, which never did anything.
Never did anything weird.
Every bluff that we had was claimed by a townsfolk.
Yeah.
Was claimed,
I
Cannibal
was
was
gonna-
claimed. I'm like, they're all bluffs.
I was gonna
What the
claim
hell?
to be town crier, and then I sort of like didn't quite go for it. And then somebody said they had town crier information. It's like I now can't turn around and be like, but I'm a town crier because it's a bit too late. So I just stuck with what I started the game as, which was fisherman. And I did make up the information there, Benny. So thanks for saying it was good.
It was really good info.
Your info is why I thought it was a Typhon game with you in it.
Yeah. And we were.
Wow.
Raj and I were thrilled when you died.
I was like, it's one of
mean-
Mike here, Brandon. So hopefully Mike
Yeah.
dies.
Okay, I'm going to go on a pause. Players, sort yourselves out for game 2. I put in another seat for Samantha. We'll be right back, everybody.
Yeah.
That was.
All right, everybody. We have a fun script for number 2. We got a request. If you haven't, go to the address to this side, chrisgrace.com/noobs. You can join the Noob Central Discord, where yesterday I said, hey, we're streaming. What are some customs you want to see? And we're going to do Harold Holt's Revenge, a Leviathan game. Thanks so much to Andrew Cephalo for giving us the first game today. That was the Leer of Cursed Kinship or something like that. And now we're going to do a Leviathan game, which I don't know if I've run. Maybe I've literally run a Leviathan game maybe once my whole life. So keep an eye out for mistakes that I'm about to make. Oh, sorry. The new channel is right here at the bottom. Noobs at the Game Table. You know what? Let me paste that in for you. That's the new channel. It's more, hey William, it's more just that like I didn't have a lot of strong ideas about to run today, and I just said like, sure, let's do it. Why not? But yeah, I mean, I don't think I'm gonna formally make it a good thing. You know what I mean? A strict thing. I'll just be like, hey, does anyone want to see a custom? If anybody really wants to see a certain custom, why not? We'll run it. I'm not super precious about that kind of thing. If you haven't noticed, I'm not super controlling about this stream in general. Okay, let's go to the game.
Died and then we
hello game. Chat is here. They are very excited for this script. Chat says, I love a good Leviathan game. Oh wow, I love Leviathan.
This script looks wild as well.
That's what we're gonna play. I played
really
this.
hope that they said it with that much enthusiasm.
Well, it says,
I was about to say that.
It says, woo, I love Leviathan, or love a good Levy game, is what someone else said.
Levy.
And I played this script in Edinburgh with Marjoy. Somebody else was running it, and we had like atmospheric music, but also they had mocked up a whole slideshow with like sort of Cthulhu-like graphics. It was very cool. None of which will be happening in this one. So anyway, I'll go put together the characters. See you in a bit. 2 minions, 1 outsider. Okay, that's my World Cup shuffle. How does this look? Sure, William, we can try it out. Put it in, or DM me, it's fine. I have done Whale Buffet. We've run Whale Buffet, and also I want to bring it back. I ran a variation I made called Evil Buffet, which was a extremely powerful good team, and then the evil team gets together to pick what they want to play. And last week Meredith picked Boom Dandy and immediately won the game. Okay, here we go. How's this set of characters look? Courtier. Wait, the Courtier's not going to die, though. Oh, no, sorry. I was thinking of Minstrel. There won't be a minion dying. Interesting. Cernovus, Goblin, Mutant, Snake Charmer. Do I feel like coming up with a... No, I don't. We're going to make a Shugenja instead. Thanks, William. I'll take a look. Do I want a librarian to point at the only... We're going to roll marionette is what we're going to do instead of goblin. Lunatic's wild on a Leviathan script. Wait a minute. Lunatic on Leviathan script. It's going to live a long time. Okay. What if I put a lunatic in and point the librarian at the lunatic and the demon? I could go Baron. I'm going to experiment with it. This is going to be an experiment. We're going to see how horrible this ruins the game. Librarian's going to see the lunatic and the demon as the lunatic. Actually, it's not super necessary, is it? Because the demon will know. Yeah, why not? Let's do it. Do I want a damsel as well? I'm going marionette though. So, let's go marionette with the... Yeah, there's a magician as well. This is good. This is good exercise for me because I'm gonna have to sort out how to do. Right. I love that, William. Yeah, let's go town crier. They might suss out the marionette for us. I think this works. Okay. So, this person is the marionette. They're going to learn each other. Outsider. Oh, God, it's Brandon again. Sheesh. It's literally a Lord of Typhon again. Terrific. Courtier is later. The seamstress is later. The magician. So now we're going to show Brandon, Samantha, Meredith, and Mikey B. The demon, the minions. Oh, sorry. Samantha's not seeing anything. Meredith will see Brandon, Mikey B. Oh, yes. Sorry. You're so correct. You're so correct. Although I've always been like, I always thought that was such a weird mechanic. But yes, you're absolutely correct. Although really, if I did it the other way, would it be so wrong? It would be. Actually, it's much funnier this way. It's funny how some things the app will do for you and the other things it won't. That's easily something the app could do for us. But then it would work differently than in real life. Yes. Bluffs will be Balloonist, Slayer, Amnesiac. And then I'll give Brandon's, I'll keep Amnesiac in there and I'll give him something else. Snake Charmer. I mean, Distant might screw it all up by being by Snake Charming, right? The Dreamer. Town Criers tomorrow. Okay, good. I'm going to have to proceed very carefully through this. Because just so I don't ruin something here. So let's go with Meredith. Yeah, okay. Also going to talk to Raj to tell him that when I run Dreamer, I'm going to take a pause to think about it first.
In a game like this, where
hello
there's no
everybody.
poisoner,
I
it'd be
think we've got
advantageous for good to share info.
everything is all figured out. Nothing's bad is gonna happen to me tonight. Everyone go to sleep.
Oh, good.
Night.
Yeah, like more
Oh,
so than on most other
Yeah.
scripts. Like good should be sharing info pretty openly.
Especially because with like Serenovas can shut down info and Pithag can change you, but that's about it.
Yeah.
Juan has reminded me that this is a marionette script, and so it's important for me to remind Joe and Juan that I do nominate and vote on my.
Hello.
Hiya.
Okay, you are the Serenovas.
That's me.
Letting you know that your demon is Barry,
What?
and also your demon is Mikey B,
Oh no.
and that is all the info that I have for you.
Oh boy.
And I'll come back to you in just a bit.
Okay.
Good
Thanks,
luck.
Bye.
Okay. It's going super slow. Hello.
Kill me.
I'm here to give you some info. You're going to love this, Brandon.
Okay.
Your minions are Meredith and Mikey B.
Meredith and Mikey B. Okay.
And your marionette is Samantha.
I don't like this even more. Okay.
And I'll give you some bluffs. The bluffs are seamstress,
Cool.
amnesiac,
All right.
and investigator.
I was kind of hoping I'd just draw the amnesiac and just have that be my thing here, but I guess I'll claim it. We'll see what happens.
Okay.
I don't like this.
Oh,
All
sorry.
right,
Oh,
thank
sorry.
you.
Sorry. Sorry. My apologies. One more thing is that Barry is the lunatic.
Okay. Thank you.
All right.
I'm unraveling.
Thank you for catching that. Now we're going to Barry. Hello. First,
Hello.
chat says your headshot looks very good.
Oh, thank you. I recommend my photographer, Michael Carlo, if anyone is in London looking for a headshot. He's
Wonderful.
very nice man.
I have a whole bunch of info for you.
Oh, super duper.
Okay, so here's some info. Your minions are Meredith and Mikey B.
Oh, double M.
And your marionette is Samantha.
Marionette is... Oh, fuck you, Chris.
And Brandon is the lunatic.
Okay. This is fine.
Okay.
Can I plug something that's not the thing I should be
Yeah,
plugging?
but I also have bluffs for you if you want them.
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah.
Balloonist, Slayer, Amnesiac.
Balloonist. Oh, great. I love Amnesiac. I've got a good Amnesiac ability. Cool.
Yeah, what would you like to plug?
Because it's just been Pride Month, you could go and buy some of my gay plays. Go to concordtheatricals.co.uk, not .com, .co.uk. Look up Barry McStay in the author's search bar and buy one of my plays. I will get probably 10 English pence for it or something.
Okay, very good. Although I will say it's July 1st, so...
Yeah.
Too late to buy them.
I'm allowed. It's not been Pride in London yet till next weekend. It's basically like all summer is Pride, right?
Yes, exactly. All right, thank you.
All right. Bye.
Yes, I would say normally by telling the lunatic thing, right? Oh yes, I forgot to get a plug from Brandon. I asked Brandon last time. Brandon didn't have a plug. Normally it is like storyteller directing kills. Although again, all of these rules are. I think a lot of these rules are untested, to be honest. Anyway, it is the storyteller steering the kills. But it's a Leviathan game, so there won't be any kills at night. I'm just moving really slowly through this. We did the demon info. Courtier, we're going to see if Evil Steve wants to drunk somebody. Let us see. Hello.
Hey, Chris.
Trying to see if you'd want to use your ability.
You know, it's really interesting because you know the demon as a courtier. So, like, your default knee-jerk reaction is to say, oh, let's just drunk the Leviathan and start executing like crazy. But I think that goes against the spirit of Leviathan scripts. And B, I think it's more fun to target a minion. So, no, I will not use it.
Okay, very good.
Thanks.
Yeah, it's interesting. Yeah, this script's pretty wild. Yeah, you could drunk the Leviathan and just execute somebody every day for 3 days. Not a bad tactic, actually. Oh my god, now we're getting the Snake Charmer pick. We're not doing Alejo rules here. Hello.
Hi.
How are you feeling?
Just sitting here racking my brain on how to play this.
Okay.
I didn't want to be the lunatic, so that's good. I think I'm just going to not claim Snake Charmer and just shoot and go wild. We'll see
Okay.
what happens.
Sounds good.
I would like to Snake Charm. Now I'm going to pick the Leviathan immediately. I would like to Snake Charm Meredith, please.
You picked Meredith.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much. That was heard.
Okay, great, Kirks.
Okay. I'm just making sure that... Okay, yeah, there's no way that, like, I could have messed up an actual thing here. Okay, let's get the Serenovus pick. Hello.
Hiya. For the record, I don't get to find out the other minion right now. Is that not a thing in this?
You learned,
I learned two demons.
Yes, correct.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a reason why.
Okay.
As far as I know, a mistake was not made. But
I'm just double checking. I trust you
yeah,
implicitly.
I mean,
just
I
wanna...
don't know. I make tons of mistakes. Let's see. Who would you like to pick? And please pick a good character.
I pick Heather as the dreamer.
By the way, I think there is some... You can choose a player to make them mad that they are the goblin. I will let you just know that. So you can
That's
pick...
fun.
Yeah, so just giving you that option.
Got it.
So it's any good character plus goblin is your options here. So you picked Heather and you said...
Dreamer, please.
Dreamer. Okay, very good. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to game 2.
Thank you.
Hold on one second. First, I have to tell you that you have been chosen by the Serenovus.
Oh no. Okay.
And you've been chosen to be mad that you are the dreamer.
Oh no.
Okay, so let me come back to you, but just think about that for a while.
All right. Thank you.
Okay.
Bye.
Where's Joe? Hello.
What's up?
You have learned that either Barry or Brandon, one of them is the lunatic.
Oh, fun stuff. I will believe me. Okay.
All
Cool.
right, good luck. This is exciting. All the work we're doing here. Hello.
Hello. Oh.
Just to let you know, as a matter of procedure, I'm going to get your pick, let you go, and I'll wake you up again just to give me a little bit of time to think about it before I give your info. So who would you like to dream about?
Samantha's had me bamboozled for the last week, so let's go with Samantha.
Okay, I'll come right back. Ooh, fuck. Okay, so Samantha is either the Shigenja or the marionette. Those are my choices. Yes. I keep losing Raj on it. Hello.
Hello.
Samantha is either the Shugenja or the marionette.
Whoa, one of those is evil.
One of them is good. I think I've read your ability correctly.
That's risky. Yeah.
All right. Okay, I need to... Now we check with the seamstress. Hello.
Hello.
Would you like to use your ability?
Yes. Yes, I will.
Okay, who would you like to seamstress?
I will check Evil Steve and Juan, please.
Let's see. Evil Steve and Juan. You learned that, yes, they are on the same team.
Lovely. All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Bye.
Samantha's going to learn anti-clockwise. Oh. Interesting. This is gonna sound weird, but I'm gonna point Samantha towards Barry. Because there's also a chance eventually that distant snake charms. But also, if Samantha believes that they're the marionette, well, it's possible Barry and Brandon don't tell. I'm going. This is going to be weird, but I'm pushing the Shugenja towards the demon. Hello.
Hi.
You Shugenja'd and you learn clockwise.
I did.
You did.
Okay. Thank you very much.
All right. Good luck. Why is... Okay. Have we gotten everything? Good lord, this is a lot of admin on night 1. Look at all these circles I had to do.
Right.
Yeah, we didn't have to do much in the way of post.
Good morning, town. What a quick night that was. But I died, and I will die again, because it's day 1, and the demon is a Leviathan.
Barry and Brandon.
Ooh, nice.
Good luck.
Did Joe just say Barry and Brandon?
Yeah, sorry, Joe.
Yep.
I missed that.
What's going on?
Okay.
Interesting.
There we go. It's good.
Hello, sorry, Mr.
Hey guys.
What's up?
Oh.
I wanted to talk to you both at the same time because singly it's probably not going to make a difference. But this way you guys can force each other to come out. But one of you is the lunatic.
Oh.
I fucking hate this game.
Well,
Right, Barry, you need to die.
sure, that's fine.
But okay, let me spitball. I'm gonna guess you're taking Amnesiac as well. Go on. Have you got Amnesiac
What?
as a bluff?
No, I've got Slayer. I could use it on you if you want.
Oh, absolutely, do it.
All right,
Right,
fine.
can I talk to you, please?
All right, I'm going to back up.
Thought you want to talk to me.
No, I want to talk to Chris.
Oh,
He's
fine.
asking an Amnesiac question.
That's really funny. Sure, I'll use my. Do you want me to slay you today then?
Yeah, do it.
Hey, it'll be fun to put you out of your misery. It'll be a short game. Chris can rewrite.
That would be brilliant. And I can go to bed knowing that I've been the demon twice.
Yeah.
I'm not the demon.
All
I mean,
right,
if he's
well,
telling the truth, right? Oh,
Your-
just Barry.
your track record on the stream tonight.
I'll get my
All right,
fucking revenge.
bye.
I swear to God. Chris.
Hello?
Okay. Can I check what your answers would be for amnesiacs? Do you go like freezing, cold, warm, hot, all that stuff? Like what's your gauge?
Yeah. I would do cold, warm, hot. And I would specifically also say tepid because Ben Burns trolled me with that word once. So
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
That's fine. Then I'm gonna say some words. I've figured out an ability. If that's Joe as a minion playing that with me, I don't know what to do.
Okay.
So cool. Just say what you would give me.
Oh, I would give you a lukewarm.
You just said you'd give me tepid, not lukewarm. This doesn't help me.
Well, lukewarm and tepid are not the same to me. But
But you just said you wouldn't give that. Where does that come in the scale,
let's
Chris?
see. I would think let's not debate
This
this.
is
Just
a
say
nightmare.
tepid. Tepid is fine.
Okay, thank you.
So here's what I want to do. I'm just trusting you're good here, but I want to see what she comes out claiming and stuff like that.
All right.
And eventually, so if you seamstress her and her neighbor, we could get some info.
Yeah, nice. All right.
But you don't have to use it like that. You can use that however you want. You might also been lying in your 3, but
Right.
yada. I was hoping
we
Shall we catch up the chat? What's going on?
yeah, fuck you, Chris. If I swear to God, if you and chat are conspiring to do one of those things where you try and make 2 people think they're the lunatic, or you make me think I'm the lunatic, and I'm not the lunatic. I'm not. Though I have a lunatic, but I'm actually the lunatic,
Oh, one of you and Brandon is the lunatic?
according to Joe number 2.
Did you learn of a lunatic?
I got the lunatic token and was told Brandon was the lunatic.
Okay.
So,
You're
but
told
the
that
way
I
the way
was
Chris
the
has shown up
marionette.
makes me think that I am the actual lunatic. He's been made to believe I have a lunatic.
Okay, the problem is I have sober info if you're the demon.
Okay, well, I mean, I can kind of make sense that you're might have that. What are you?
I'm the Shigenja pointing at you.
Fine.
Oh, Chris is not giving anything away.
Yeah, I don't like it at all.
Right. This isn't. I don't fucking Jesus. Meredith, Meredith, are you evil?
Very.
Are you evil?
Very.
I just.
You just want to know if I'm evil?
I just need to know. I just need to know.
If I'm evil?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm probably evil.
I just got pulled aside saying that one of me or Barry is a lunatic, okay?
That's
I
really
need
fun.
to know.
Okay, do you think you're a lunatic?
I don't know. I was given you as a minion, Meredith.
Oh, hilarious.
Oh. Oh my god, I don't want to be the demon again. I just want this.
You just want to relax.
I do. I don't have to come up with amnesiac information. You know what? You'll have it. If you want to kill me, do it.
Okay.
I don't know if that would be a good thing or a bad thing. I don't know if we'll lose. I don't know if we'll win.
I like the way you're playing it. If you are evil,
well then,
it's interesting. Yeah.
A midnight lunatic is not how I wanted to play a game today. I really didn't. But I don't know what to do anymore.
But mutant, politician, or lunatic, one of them has to figure that out for themselves.
Okay, cool. All right then. Thanks.
Would be a mutant.
I have a mutant already on the Grim, but they also might be anything else. Okay, yeah, I think that's a good shot.
Yeah.
I am the Shigenja.
Ooh, which way are you pointing?
Probably towards Barry.
I think Sam might be Brandon's marionette, judging by this conversation.
All right, yeah, Barry, just shoot Brandon. Let's re-rack.
Yeah, I think so. All right, bye.
Yeah.
This script is diabolical. Also, I played this script once before.
The situation, I assume.
I assume so. He looks very distraught.
He's very distraught. Bless him.
Poor Brandon.
Poor little lunatic.
Poor little lunatic.
I'm the
so
Slayer, so
crazy.
I'm just gonna shoot him.
What?
I'm the Slayer, so I'm gonna shoot him. So either he dies or he's gonna be,
Oh, perfect.
or
Great.
he's gonna be
Oh,
put out
that's
of
nice.
misery and just know he's a lunatic.
Yeah, that'll make him so happy.
What are you?
I'm gonna give 2. Is that okay?
Sure.
I'm either the Shugenja or the balloonist. I will say if I'm the Shugenja, it is not pointing in Brandon's direction.
Mhm.
And if I'm the balloonist, Brandon was not the name I got.
I will say that I've had both of those claims elsewhere.
That's loud. Do you want to? I assume you don't want to tell me who, so I'll just find out in time. I'll run into him.
Yeah, you'll find out. You'll
All right.
find out. All right.
Sounds groovy.
Also, I'm the goblin.
Perfect.
Or something, we don't go into which one of the two slayers is the correct one.
Yeah, sure. All right, cool. Thanks. Chris, can I talk to you?
Hello.
Hello.
How's your day
just
one
'cause
going?
Oh man, I hate being the magician so much.
Well,
You
I'll just let
basically
you know
can't,
that
like-
you're not the only one who hates their role in today's game.
Okay, great. I just never really know how to play it. Luckily I think I always come across as a bit evil, so that helps. But I need to talk to more people. I've just told Juan that I might be a savant, so I'm just going to sit in here for a minute so that they can believe that might be true.
All
Oh,
right.
Barry wants to talk to me.
All right.
Thanks. Hey,
Oh, hello. How are you?
I'm all right. How are you?
Here, listen, I'm going to say this while Chris is here. If you're the magician, fuck it, I'm the Leviathan, just kill me. If you're not and you're the pit hag, you need to change me because I've been seen as a lunatic.
Okay.
Okay.
Thanks.
All right, bye.
Bye.
This might be the worst idea ever, Chris.
But the marionette half doesn't really help me as the
No.
courtier. You definitely don't want to drink the marionette.
If it's not like a pit hag or something, I've just been like, hey, by the way, there might be a pit hag in the game.
Okay.
Yeah, but
Very
if I
fair.
dream well, now that Chris is here, he's gonna hear us. But if I dream,
Don't say it in front of Chris.
if I if I dream a mutant, I'll tell you so that you can drink with them.
Drink with the mutant. Wink.
Wink.
It's okay. I already drank with the mutant, but it's more fun if they don't know.
What's with this no timer business, Chris? I have no idea when to expect the
Oh,
gong.
I haven't used a timer in a long time. I just go by
I like to be
vibes.
back in town before the gong, like a good little boy.
No, I don't know why. I just walk around and just go like, yeah, I think it's about time.
I haven't heard
and
the
I will
gong
say,
whole game.
very entertaining day one from pretty much everyone in the circle. This script is diabolical. Anyway, welcome back. Feel free to chat.
We find ourselves in a game where you don't want to actually execute anyone, but there is a town crier on the script.
I've
yeah.
heard of two dreamers, so I'm gonna nominate someone.
Oh, go ahead.
I'll nominate Evil Steve.
Okay, tell us why, Samantha.
Not one of the two dreamers I've heard of.
Okay. Anything else to add?
No.
Evil Steve.
Second verse, same as the first. I'll claim Goblin.
Okay.
Deja vu.
Just a reminder, if more than one good player is executed, the good team will lose. 6 votes are required, starting now.
Oh my god.
3 was not enough.
Oh.
Distant.
I'd like to nominate myself.
Okay, tell us why.
I'm the goblin, and also just giving Town Crier some info.
Okay. 6 is required. That was not enough.
Mikey nominates Meredith.
Tell us why.
I'm the town crier, and I just want to give the goblin some info.
Okay, Meredith.
No. I'm the goblin.
Heard. 6 votes are required here.
I sense a theme.
Let's do it again.
Why do I hear you caused this?
3 votes is not enough.
I'll nominate Mikey.
I'll just say that everyone has gotten 3 votes so far. Will it continue? Meredith, tell us why.
Revenge.
Mikey.
No.
Guys, I feel like we had a plan as a good team today.
Am I going to get more than 3 votes?
Oh, yeah, I'll do
You
that.
can
I'll
claim
do
Goblin,
it.
get him.
Yeah, come on, people. I didn't even claim to be a goblin. I claimed to be a town crier.
I don't even think this is useful for the Town Crier anymore.
Yeah.
No, it's feeling
Yeah,
like
we
it's
probably
not
should.
anymore.
Sorry.
Any other nominations? I'll count from 10.
I'd like to claim Slayer and shoot Brandon, please.
Okay. Barry claims Slayer. What kind of weapon?
Brandon's disappointed face.
Okay. Much like the movie Silence of the Lambs, Barry severs Brandon's face off of him, throws it at him, but it lands perfectly and heals itself. There is no effect
Oh.
on the game. The game continues.
We learned nothing.
Juan has his hand up.
Juan.
Juan will also like to claim Slayer and will also like to shoot Brandon.
Okay, what weapon?
The disappointing shot of Barry.
Okay. Juan clips the last 30 seconds of the stream, sends it to Brandon. Brandon just downvotes it and unsubscribes. No effect on the game. The game continues.
Okay.
All right, I'm now going to count down my top 20 Rainer Knizia games, starting. No, I'll just count from 10. No one is on the block. 10.
I do want to play Rebirth, which is his new one, which looks
Oh, it
great.
is. I don't understand how that guy designed so many games. it's insane.
I was about to say I bet he has no sex, but I bet. He has
I
amazing
bet
sex.
it's a Hans Zimmer type situation where he makes college students like actually do the games for him. Okay. No shade to Hans Zimmer, but he doesn't write his own music. Anyway, no one is executed. Everyone go to sleep. Good night.
No shade to Hans Zimmer, but all shade.
Hello.
You know, Chris, I haven't really heard of much rumblings other than all the goblin claims, I suppose. So I could drink with goblin, but even if I do, I'm gonna wait one more night.
Okay.
We'll do it. I'm trying to think, because if I do it night 3, then it affects day 3, day 4, day 5, which closes out the game. So yeah, we'll wait one night.
Sounds good. Yes. Somebody in chat mentioned you could drink with the Leviathan and extend the game, although if the courtier is executed, then the game would immediately end, I believe. I think that's how that would go. Hello.
I might have already sunk myself here. I'm gonna make another risky decision, and I will Snake Charm Raj.
You Snake Charm Raj. Okay, thank you very much.
Alright, great.
Hello.
Hello again.
Who would you like to choose and a character for them?
Let's do Heather and Dreamer again. Let's make her feel real nuts.
Okay, sounds good.
Thanks. Bye.
Hello.
Oh no.
Once more, the Serenovus has picked you to be mad that you're the dreamer. I didn't really follow up with you too much on day 1, but I'm assuming you were spreading the info.
Yes, I am almost too convincing at this point. Oh dear.
Okay, cool. Thank you very
All
much.
right, thank you. Bye.
What am I getting from the lunatic in the Leviathan game? Do whatever needs to be done to simulate the demon acting. Yeah, they don't do anything. Right? Yep. Okay. It's an interesting little thing there. Hello.
Hey, torn between Heather and Joe, because I think Heather's the damsel and Joe's the librarian. This might be a Joe play on his own demon. Let's do. I probably shouldn't tell you what I think people are. I'm so bad at this game.
Well,
Okay,
I'm curious for chats. Which way were you leaning from yesterday's info?
Yeah. So apparently Joe is the librarian who saw Barry and Brandon in the lunatic pings. Barry's claiming to be the Slayer who then shot Brandon. Samantha's saying her Shigenja information is pointing towards Barry. I didn't tell any of them who I saw. So based on that, Barry could just be the demon. Samantha could have the Shigenja the other way and know that she's the marionette now, and he's clearing Brandon, nothing's clearing him. So I'm kind of curious if Joe's even the librarian or he's just like doing a bit with his demon. But also Heather double claim me, and if there's a damsel, I'd want to help them hide. But I think I can deal with that later. So let's do Joe.
Okay, I will be right back. I think we're gonna go. We're definitely going to librarian. His question is, do I want to go Serenovus or do I want to go Leviathan? You know what I mean? Whoa! Serenovus fits better. Yeah, we'll just do that. It won't help. I'm worried if Barry can wriggle their way out of this. I know I can also go marionette as well. But yeah, I think I'm gonna do this. Hello.
Hello.
You dreamed about Joe, is that correct?
Yeah, Joe number 2.
Yeah. You learned that either Joe is the librarian or the Serenovus.
Thank you.
Okay, good luck. The town crier minion did nominate Shigenja, the Samantha Shemencha nominated. Hello, Juan. Welcome to the stream. By the way.
Hello. Thank you. I appreciate that a lot.
I wanted to let you know that yesterday a minion did nominate.
Well, of course, 4 people nominated. After somebody told people, there's a town crier, please be kind to your town crier. No one wanted to be kind to the town crier. Okay.
All right, good luck.
We have a yes. Thank you.
There you go. All right, and just why is this optionally declare that the Leviathan is in play? Oh, I should be marking this. This is going into day 2. Good morning, town. It's the end of June. I told someone about myself. They said, you're gay. Ew. Meanwhile, it's Leviathan day 2. Perfect rhyme scheme. Good luck.
You spend most of the nights just coming to this.
I was like,
great.
where was this going?
Maybe once Candy just revoked Chris's membership on the spot. Okay, asshole, come
Hello.
here.
Hello.
I would like to guess my amnesiac ability.
Oh, okay, great.
Does my ability have something to do with me thinking I'm the lunatic / the demon?
Ooh, that would be a really cool one. I would say that you're you got a tepid.
Oh god damn you! If I wasn't the amnesiac, would you tell me that I can't claim amnesiac and guess? No, of course you wouldn't. You're Chris Grace's the stream. I answered my own question. Bye.
What?
Told me the same exact minion pings. They both said I was the marionette. These 2 other people were told as the minions, including you. So either you're a minion or you're the magician, but I am flailing here because I'm the only one who's been confirmed evil.
Great.
Are you just the magician, Mikey? Oh, Barry wants to come in.
Oh, sure. Hey,
Hi.
how's it going?
I'm fine.
Should
How
we
are
get
you?
Brandon in as well and make it a party?
No!
No.
Because either this is the evil team, or you're evil, or you're not evil, Mikey.
Come on, please be a pit.
We're putting all our eggs in the Mikey basket, okay?
Oh, I never know. I find magicians so confusing.
Mikey, just look at my face. I'm so desperate.
But also, Mikey,
Look at the fact
Barry
that
might not be our demon. If you are
This is the thing. This is the thing.
The thing is, it doesn't matter if you bow to Barry, though. It doesn't matter if you bow to me. If you're the magician, we still don't know who the evil team is.
Yeah.
So...
Look
Oh,
at
man,
where
I just trust you
Samantha
both.
is. Samantha's between me and
You
Brandon.
know what? I'm just gonna trust you both. Scary. It's scary.
Mikey, just
I'm
tell
not
us
the
what you
pit
are.
hag.
What are you?
I'm the. He's going to say he's the magician.
No, I'm not. I'm the goblin.
Okay,
Okay.
fine. Good.
That's fine.
This is good news.
Is this
So
good
Meredith,
news?
you
Yes.
got Meredith and who as
Demon.
demon?
I'm not gonna say anything more because I don't know if I can trust you.
Oh,
either.
Mikey's just the magician.
I'm not, but I don't know. This is the thing with the magician. I can never work out how I can tell who the evil team are.
Mikey, look at how long Chris is spending in this conversation.
Said that they were double claimed, but they agreed to shoot the same person.
Yeah.
So it makes me feel like Barry or Juan was Saramad yesterday.
That makes sense. Actually, that makes a lot of sense.
But
Because I heard Juan was dreamt about something that wasn't.
Second gen.
Won't let me.
Hey,
Whoa! I
Look
did it! I broke in!
poor Joe is just sitting by himself. Let's get Joe in here.
Oh, that's who I was just talking to. I was trying to get away from him. Oopsies.
Oh, there we go.
Joe, are you the librarian who saw Barry and Brandon? That's what word on the street is.
That street is smarter than Sesame Street.
Smarter than Sesame Street? Publicly funded? What do you have against Sesame Street?
It's still publicly funded.
Publicly funded.
Sesame Street was purchased by Netflix recently.
What the hell, for real?
Yeah, because they went to HBO and then HBO didn't renew, and Netflix is going to continue them now.
I don't know if there's that much public funding
So
for a lot of
upsetting.
things in like 5 hours.
We should really publicly fund Sesame Street, but I guess that's not what we're here to discuss.
I'm okay discussing this.
Yeah, I can't help with that, I'm afraid, from the UK.
How
You
dare you, Heather?
You saw them as the lunatic, Joe?
Oh.
I did.
Okay.
So I'm either the librarian that saw a lunatic, or I'm specifically the demon.
Yeah,
That is very true. Okay.
Not the minion.
that is true. Mayor, what's going on with you, buddy?
Sorry, now I'm getting a bunch of pings because I pinged everyone trying to get into their chats.
They don't matter.
I just gave Joe 2. I'm happy to give you guys the same 2. What are you sharing with each other?
I'm the dreamer.
Okay, got it.
Snake charmer.
Yeah, sure, Raj. I'm I'm the Shigenja, the balloonist.
If you're the balloonist, who are your names been so far?
I can say that I'm only gonna give the first night. I'm not gonna give the second night. Joe didn't want to know, but I will say somebody in this chat was the first night.
If you, I mean, this is pretty much useless info if you just give us one night.
Well, I'll give you more tomorrow. I'm trying to give you one night behind so that I have a little bit of something to hold on to, Raj. You gave me a fake character.
I'll tell you who I
just heard.
snake charmed.
Yeah, tell me who you snake charmed.
I snake charmed Samantha and then Joe.
Oh.
Okay. So I'm just.
Hello.
Oh god, I've just had a chat with one, and I think I might actually be the demon now. I don't know what to do, Chris. I don't know what to do. I'm going to ask you another question. And
Okay.
can I have another answer?
Sure.
I'm basic. So what my made up ability is? Each night I learn a not in play evil, then good, then evil, and I'm just winging it.
Okay, so it's like a weird balloonist, sort of.
Yeah, it's a balloonist, but of alignments of characters. So I'm saying I've learned seamstress because it's a bluff, and then goblin because I hope it's not on the script.
Gotcha.
So yeah, could you give me just an answer?
I'll say warm for that.
Warm. Okay.
Yes, I will.
Thank
I
you.
will say chat is telling me to tell you tepid, but I'm giving you warm.
What? Okay. Thank you.
No, I couldn't infiltrate.
Okay.
Welcome back, everybody. I'm just looking up who created this script. Theo. Oh, this is Theo. Wow. Oh, we got 2 more still. There we go. Just want to give a shout out to Theo for writing this incredible script. Welcome back, everybody. It's day 2 of Leviathan.
Should we do a round robin?
Yeah.
Day 2 round robin.
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
Let's do it.
Leviathan.
What?
I'll start. I'm the goblin.
That's a double claim.
Can I ask if anyone has heard of an amnesiac?
I have.
Really?
Yes.
Is it Meredith?
I won't. I don't want to say.
Meredith, are you the amnesiac?
I don't remember. Why?
No reason.
Yeah, no reason at all.
Has anyone been pit hagged that they know of?
Ooh. They would.
The only way would be secret to be a marionette, right?
It's the only way to keep it.
I was Sarah Mad yesterday.
Oh, interesting.
I'm not really the Shigenja.
Oh, what are you?
Pull that today. Should I tell everyone?
Yeah.
Sure. I
don't know. I'm the snake charmer.
Ah.
Okay.
New drunk target unlocked.
The thing is, there are plenty of people that I know are not the demon, so it's fine. I'll
Wouldn't it
just use
be
them.
2?
As if you're going to do that. Sam's going to go demon hunting. 5 days to find the Leviathan.
Do we have any, obviously, like, don't be like, yeah, me, but do we have any ongoing information roles? Like, have people heard of them out there?
Yeah.
I've only heard of
Yes.
one.
There are
I
2
have heard of
dreamers.
one.
One of the dreamers is Snake Charmer. I wouldn't worry about it.
I
It's
have
hard
heard
to
of
say.
2 dreamers, 1 snake charmer, and 1 town crier, and 1 balloonist.
And
Oh,
an amnesiac.
nice.
Yes, I've heard
Yeah,
of it.
amnesia might not be ongoing information. They could be anything.
That is simply too many roles.
Yeah.
Cool, we solved it.
Yeah. Heather?
I will nominate Brandon, please.
Okay, tell us why.
Town crier, in fact.
Okay, Brandon.
If it's any consolation, I vote for my own death.
Okay, 6 votes are required here.
Why would we waste?
I shot Brandon
execution?
yesterday.
Oh, yeah,
I
Brandon
didn't
was
think
shot
it was fair,
twice
bud.
yesterday.
Barry, are you the demon?
Not in
I'm the Slayer. I shot Brandon yesterday.
If you weren't the Slayer.
Okay, well, I am.
Understood.
And was. Juan is just the mutant.
That was not
I'm the
enough.
Slayer.
Second call for nominations.
I just realized something.
Hello.
Hey, in magician marionette games, is the minion just told to player? Like, what do you tell a minion who is in a magician game, and there's a marionette?
I would tell them the non-marionette minions plus the magician, I believe is what I would say. Or something like that. I would not tell the marionette as the like it'd be basically minion info would be -1.
Okay.
And then +1.
Okay, so
'cause
they
of the
basically
magician.
just would not get another minion, and you would say these 2 people are the demon in an 11-player game.
Yes, I think that's right. Like if there wasn't
Okay.
a magician, I would just be telling people 1 fewer minion, I think.
Yeah.
And then if there is a magician in play, they'd be getting a +1 on the magician. I mean, sorry,
Right.
you know what I mean? Like, but you know what I'm
For the
saying?
demon
I would never,
as well.
I wouldn't
Yeah.
give the I wouldn't give the marionette as a minion as part of minion info.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Thank you.
Okay.
What was that chat
I
about?
got a bingo on my Amni ability.
Oh, sick. What was it?
Ooh.
I'll tell you tomorrow.
Does it help us win?
No.
Oh.
Oh no. Does it help evil win?
I'll make another
That's a
call.
solid.
Mikey nominates Samantha.
Let's see. Mikey, nominate Samantha. Tell us why.
Spent amnesiac.
Okay.
No.
Samantha?
I don't know. Sure.
6 votes is
You
required.
simply left me speechless.
Brandon, what's that face?
Utter fucking confusion.
Well,
tell me,
let's do
dude.
it. Let's go do it.
This
Man,
is fun.
take a
This is
6.
fun.
Oh.
That was not enough.
Samantha,
I'm a good player.
you gotta vote on yourself.
That's not how that works in a
No?
Leviathan
Oh.
game.
All
The
not
reason
yet.
why it's confusion is Samantha's double claiming me. I'm the amnesiac.
I'll nominate Barry.
Let's see. Raj nominates Barry. Tell us why.
Didn't nominate yesterday, so it's helpful for the town crier. Also, Barry's the demon.
Okay, Barry.
For the umpteenth time, I'm the Slayer. I begin to get evil pair vibes between Samantha and Brandon.
You would, wouldn't you?
Okay.
So I managed to shot the wrong person.
Okay,
That
6
doesn't
votes.
make sense.
6 votes required.
Yeah,
Why?
I thought
That
there was a
must not be
lunatic
really what.
between the two of them.
There is a
I'll-
lunatic between me and Barry.
Yeah, I'm the librarian that saw between Barry and Brandon drunk in the script. So
Okay.
either I'm
So
the one that
you're
actually
picking up
saw
quite a lot.
lunatic, or I'm the demon.
Joe, just letting you know your mic's cutting out slightly.
Oh.
I'm going to count from 10. No one is about to die. 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No one is executed. Day 2 ends. Everyone go to sleep.
Barry, I'm gonna snake charm you on night 5, just so you know.
You do you, man.
Hello.
All right.
Is it
The
time?
time has come. It is time. Let's go ahead and pour one out for the Serenovus.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Ooh, drunk 1. Good pick. Hello.
This is fun. Who do I check? Well, Chris, my information, everyone seems to be claiming Snake Charmer. Do I want to check one of those people? I've already checked Raj. I could check Samantha. That feels kind of risky, but I think a dreamer has seen Samantha as a Mario. I'm just going to go absolutely crazy and check Mikey B.
You check Mikey B. Thank you very much. Good luck.
Okay, thanks.
Missed. Hello.
All right, let's just do it again.
Okay. Very good.
Thank you.
Thank you. Meredith is drunk, does not know it. I will not wake Heather up. There's nothing to wake up the lunatic. Hello.
Hello.
Who would you like to check?
I thought I would have more time.
Well, you got 3 nights of dreamer info? That's pretty good.
Sure. No, I thought I had more time to pick my face. Sorry.
Oh.
Let's do. I think Heather's good. So who's the other minion then? One of Steve, Mikey, Meredith. Let's check Mikey.
You're going to check Mikey. Okay, I'll be right back.
Thanks.
Okay, so we can go Pit Hag here. Or we can go Leviathan here as well. Huh. Do I want to take heat off of this West Side Leviathan pair? I don't think I do, actually. I mean, we can do Magician or Leviathan, or we can do Magician Pit Hag. Or Goblin. Oh, he said he was the Goblin. Let's do that. Who did I... Wrong person.
Hello.
Hello. You dreamed about Mikey B, is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay, you learned that Mikey B is either the Magician or the Goblin.
Thank you.
Good luck. Minion did not nominate, right? Heather, Mikey B, Raj. This is going to be a no. Hello.
Hello, I'm alive.
You
This
are.
is a Leviathan game, but it doesn't matter. I'm alive.
You're alive, and you learned that no, a minion did not nominate yesterday.
That is helpful.
All right.
Helpful. Thank you.
All right, good luck. Okay. Good morning, town. This game's still going. It's so fun, baby. That's because it's Levian Day 3 or whatever. Anyway, go ahead. Good luck.
Heather, you have something important to say?
I do, and it's probably connected to your thing. I have been Sarah locked for the past 2 days. I am not the dreamer. I am the seamstress. I checked Stephen 1 and got same team night 1, but I've not been able to tell anybody.
Wow.
That's not related to what I was going to say, because I'm the courtier that drank with the politician. So if you are the politician, you're now locked in on the good team.
Boom.
Boom.
Is now a good time to say I'm the politician?
Yes.
I'll do it. Wait, did you see Politician Joe?
No, I saw Lunatic.
Oh.
So you were the politician, Mary?
Yeah.
Okay. No, I'm not the magician.
So what are you?
I am choosing to trust that you are the amnesiac. I'm the balloonist.
Okay. Are you the magician or are you the Cerenovus?
I'm the balloonist, baby.
I'm evil. I'm not the amnesiac.
Great.
But it's a very confusing situation.
Okay.
And so I really need the other minion to out to me.
Got it.
I tried Mikey yesterday. He didn't give me anything. Now I'm trying you.
Okay. I did hear that Mikey was the magician.
Okay.
For the record.
So that means you're the Cerenovus.
No, I'm the balloonist.
Meredith, I know you're not either one of those things.
I am. I'm the balloonist, baby. Sorry.
Okay. Well.
Bye.
Bye.
I love this game.
Yeah, I mean,
All right.
Meredith's been so evil. Samantha clearly knows she's evil.
Yeah. Okay,
all right.
cool. Thanks.
Hey,
Hi, Raj.
are you still claiming seamstress today?
No, Raj, no. I am the snake charmer.
Oh.
So I'm just kind of letting people claim it, but I don't think I'm going to snake charm anyone else. The people I've checked are Meredith, you, and Mikey B.
Sounds good.
I'm suspicious that I was the marionette for a while, especially when you claim snake charmer to me. But I'm believing you're the dreamer. I'm hoping you've dreamed someone correctly that we can confirm.
I would say if you want to become the demon, you should just pick Barry.
I don't want to become the demon.
Don't pick Barry.
Okay.
I think Heather's still Sarah mad today, unless she is actually the seamstress. But in that case,
Okay.
I don't know who Sarah Novus madness is. I think. Yeah. Okay. So you're not the seamstress, so that's cleared. So maybe she's not actually Sarah mad. She has Steve and Mikey.
It's lying then.
Yeah, I think Steve might have a drunko with me.
Yes. Okay.
So.
Interesting.
I won't know that, but just so we have that info.
Okay. I swear to God, if Chris has created some amnesiac ability, which just means that both Brandon and I think we're lunatics, I'll be. I guess. Yeah. No.
Cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
Chris will do that.
And the exact same minions. Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I'm not entirely certain if they're exactly the same minions, because Samantha could just be a Shugenja.
The Shugenja, yeah.
So Samantha will have to be the marionette if you were the demon, because Samantha saw in the opposite direction. But
Yeah.
if Samantha was a Shugenja that saw on Evil Steve, Samantha could just be a normal,
Samantha-
regular digger.
Hang on. If
Yeah.
Samantha is just the Shugenja and not the marionette, and Steve isn't the marionette, then who's the other minion along with Meredith if Mikey is the magician because he's in a town cry and no?
Rush could not be, Mikey could not be, Heather could not be. So it could be, if Samantha was just a Shugenja, it could be Distant and Meredith. And you just didn't get Distant.
Okay. Because I...
Now,
Oh.
Distant is claiming Snake Charm.
Oh, is he? Because he claims seamstress to me.
Exactly. Distant just backed out of seamstress when Heather claimed to be Sarah Locke as the dreamer, but actually be the seamstress. So there's two worlds. Either Distant and Meredith are the minions, or Meredith and Samantha are the minions, with Samantha specifically being the marionette. In both cases, Barry will have to be the demon.
Yeah.
And in both cases, you are the lunatic. In both cases, Heather and Evil Steve are seamstress courtier, respectively. In both cases, Joe the librarian saw you and the demon as the lunatic. In both cases, Mike is the magician. And I have no idea what Rush is, but Rush is, at worst, No, Rush cannot be a minion because I gotta know.
You're so excited I buy you. I was for a moment thinking that you might be the other minion and you're just trying to paint me as the Leviathan to buy Barry some cred, but you are so hyped about this that I'm buying it. I've never played with you. I don't know how much Clock Tower you've played, but I'm buying it.
Also,
I was actually suspicious for the same reason, but I think we worked it all out.
Who did you say? Was it Steve and Juan?
Welcome back, everybody. Just a reminder, the first time I ever played a Leviathan game, I was a savant and got 4 days of info, and at the end of the game, Ben Burns told me that I was drunk the whole time. Welcome back. I realized that Leviathan games are very fun for the storyteller. Feel free to do what you like.
Yeah. Sorry, go ahead, Heather.
I was just going to ask Samantha why you said you were Saramad the other day.
I wasn't really Saramad. I was just saying stuff. Okay. I am the amnesiac who got a bingo though.
One.
Can I paint a world for town? Here's the painting. This is my brush. So I'm painting. Barry is the Leviathan. Samantha is either Barry's marionette or just a Shugenja that was pointing in the direction of Barry. In both cases, Barry's evil. Evil Steve is just the courtier that was seen by Heather the seamstress in paying with me. I am the town crier who got a yes when Samantha, Distant, Mikey, and Meredith nominated, and a no when Heather, Mikey, and Rush nominated, which means Samantha, Distant, and Meredith have at least one minion. Samantha could or could not be a minion.
Wait,
but
Mikey could be a minion in that world, right?
Correct. Now, Mikey cannot, because Mikey was a no in my time crier. And Mikey was shown to a person that was seeing the demon token as one of the potential minions on a magician pair. So Mikey could totally just be the magician, in which case Meredith would be a minion, and either Samantha or Distant are the other minion. Joe was a librarian that was shown Barry and Brandon as a lunatic. Brandon is just a lunatic that was given similar information to the actual demon. Or I'm just evil. So I say we should kill Barry and then kill me.
I mean, if you're evil, then Steve is.
Yeah, I am the magician. The evil team know this now. Barry's the demon. Samantha's the marionette who has figured out that she's a marionette, and Meredith is the Cerenovus.
Barry nominates Barry.
Distant has to be a minion in my world.
Barry nominates Barry. Tell us why, Barry.
For people who missed the start of the day, I'm the politician. Steve drunked me. I'm beginning to think Mikey is evil, but I'm not sure who his evil team is. But we get to execute a good player. This is just going to clear worlds up, and we can actually try and execute the demon.
Okay.
Can I add something to this?
Sure, and then we'll vote.
I've been dreamt as the magician or the goblin. Goblin is what I told the rest of the evil team that I was, but according to Heather, we definitely have a Cerenovus. And Samantha is just the marionette.
Okay, 6 votes are required.
I think I'm probably proved by outsider count, but this is just going to make things easier.
Yeah,
here's the problem, Barry. If for outsider count to work, we have to have a Baron from your perspective. If Joe number 2's information is correct about Brandon being the lunatic.
Yeah.
So if we have a Baron, we should all just shut up right now, so the minions can't guess a damsel.
7
I don't think
was enough.
This one.
Or a mutant.
I think we've got a mutant, a lunatic, and a politician. But anyway, we got 7 votes on me, so.
I drank with the mutant. Don't worry about it.
Oh,
yeah, I would have.
I swear to God, Steve.
The amnesiac ability gave all of the evil players different magician pairs for no magician. So that was what all of the confusion was. Mikey, I think, is just evil, and there is no magician in play.
That's fine. We can
that's come out because I refused to play along with Samantha telling me that I should say that Meredith was in my magician ping, and so Samantha's trying to make sense of the weird information I gave her.
Are they an evil pair going at one another?
No, but let's just have this go through.
I mean, Joey Marionette works.
if I'm one of the 2 good players who were executed, and Steve
I'll
hasn't,
nominate
claimed
Mikey.
me,
I mean, Barry, that's fine from your situation.
Yeah,
Tell
I'm
us
fine
why,
with it.
Samantha.
We're on day 3. I don't think that Barry is. I don't know if Barry's evil or not. Nobody has. I mean, Brandon told me that I was his marionette, but Barry did not tell me that I was his marionette. But I think Brandon's probably just a lunatic. Mikey, I tried to get to out because I thought that he might be like evil, but that didn't work. He told me he was goblin and is now backing out of something else. My Amity ability, I think, impacts the evil team quite a bit, and I think Mikey is just evil.
Okay, Mikey.
I did tell Samantha I was the goblin, and she did tell me that Brandon said that she was his marionette, but she did also say that Barry told her the same.
Okay.
Pertinent. I'm the real snake charmer, and I've snake charmed Mikey B. So at worst, he's a minion. If the dreamer has seen Barry as a Leviathan, I think we probably leave it on Barry.
I've been seen by a dreamer as potentially a goblin. I am not claiming goblin now.
And I have a tongue crier no in Mikey.
7 votes to tie, 8 to
And
execute.
This is a real dreamer?
Yes, apparently.
We have so many dreamers, so many snakes.
It's a dream that I am choosing to believe.
Yeah.
I was secretly the snake charmer, not telling anyone because I didn't want to become the demon with a snake charmer out there.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay,
That makes sense.
Barry's about to die. I'm going to count down my 10 favorite factions en route. Starting with... No, I don't have a list. Sorry, Barry,
what is your favorite one?
I just do want to posit a world where Mikey is a demon and Joe's his marionette, and then that doesn't need to be a baron in the game because we don't seem to have people claiming to be outside.
That's true.
Yeah, sure.
But yeah, we can chat about it tomorrow.
But I snake charmed Mikey.
Huang nominates Brandon.
One nominee.
It's
Brandon.
really
Tell us why.
fine.
You shot Brandon.
I don't believe Brandon is the demon. I think Brandon is the lunatic. I just wanted to take this opportunity to apologize to Brandon because me claiming to be the Slayer and shooting Brandon caused Brandon to out me information on Brandon believing to be the lunatic, which had Brandon be the demon, that would have been sneaky and mean from my end. So apologies, Brandon.
Okay, Brandon.
At that point, it was past midnight. My brain doesn't work past that point very well. Yeah. Do it if you want to. It'd be great. It'd be fun.
Okay. 7 to tie, 8 to execute.
What if? Yeah, I mean, I'm starting to believe Joe could just be the Leviathan librarian.
Yeah.
Not according to all the evil things various people have told me.
I think Joe and
Mikey
Mikey.
should be on the
If Joe is evil, Mikey's evil. I think
Counting
Mikey's
from
evil.
10, 10.
I
Shit,
think Barry
Meredith,
survives this. Brandon is probably
What?
Are you good?
Yes.
Oh, is Steve the Serenodus?
Nah. she's
Meredith, you were
5.
in my evil team pings. I think I got the evil
4.
team and the magician.
You told
3.
me this. I immediately told you I wasn't your minion and that you were the
2.
lunatic.
Nah, Steve's good.
1.
I don't know.
Barry is executed and dies. And we go to the end of the game.
Fucking hell.
Well,
That was the worst experience.
Oh.
in the bag setup, I said, this would be funny. Will this ruin the game for the evil team? Yes, it did. But it was funny. And also, I will say, did chat dissuade me from doing this setup? No, they didn't.
No, they didn't.
I said, would it be funny for the librarian to see the lunatic and the demon? And chat said, do it. I blame chat. No, it was my responsibility. I thought it would be interesting to try, put Barry in an awkward situation. I did give them both Samantha, who was the marionette. Mikey was the magician. The nights were really long because I was going very slowly, trying not to make a mistake. Meredith was a Serenovus, who made Heather mad about being the dreamer. Key play from the courtier, drunking the Serenovus. So Heather was free this last couple days. Distin, I think, could have, if we had one more night, could have picked Barry if you wanted to. Chat was rooting for you to pick Barry last night. Just to
Barry
screw
was
it all
rooting
up.
for you to pick Barry last night.
There's no way I was picking Barry.
Raj was your dreamer who dreamed some folks. And Juan, who was not involved with any of the evil team shenanigans from the outside, called the world correctly as the town crier. And that
Did
was
you just know all of the dreamer info, Juan?
I got.
I feel like you
I
had the
gra-
world and the evil team didn't.
Yeah,
I
that
went
was the
to
funniest
I went
thing.
to Brandon. I had a conversation with Brandon on day 2 where Brandon was like, are you actually the Slayer?" I'm like, "Yes, I'm the Slayer. Why?" And he just goes like literally like in panic, and I'm like, "Oh no, does that mean you're like an actual demon?" And I'm just because I was lying about being the Slayer, and Brandon just outs
Yeah,
the
but
entire
how did you
information
know
of the
about
random
like
god.
Mikey being the magician?
So what happens to me
Tom
was
Cryer,
that
no. Oh, Brandon told me that Brandon received Mikey, Meredith, and whom else? Samantha as the marionette, and then Meredith and Mikey as the minions. So in that potential world where Brandon, I was still building a world where Brandon could be the demon, one of them has to be the magician, and Mikey had a no on my Town Crier.
the dreams in order were Samantha as Shugenja or Mario, and then when the lunatic pings came out, I was like, okay, one of them is just the demon. So when Barry Slayer shot Brandon, I was like, it's probably just Barry. And then I checked Joe, and he was the librarian of Serenovus. So I was like, okay, if he's not the demon, then the librarian pings are correct. And then I checked Mikey as magician or goblin. So it was like, okay, there's just one role.
Once the evil team found each other, every conversation was, we're fucked, right?
No.
We're fucked?
Well, I think there was no way for us to tell who the evil team was, so we just had to like out to some people, and hope that we were lucky.
I only knew who the evil team was because Mikey outed as magician to me, and then I was like, oh, well, now I know who the evil team is.
Yeah, Barry outed to me first, and then Samantha, and then I went to Meredith and told her I was the magician to basically see what she did, because I was like, well, I know who the evil team is now, so I don't necessarily, and they know who I am, because Samantha and Barry spent most of their conversations going, "You're just the magician, aren't you?"
I spent my first conversation with Mikey begging him to be a pit hag and to get me out of this hell.
I think that Barry and Samantha were ready to believe you were a minion until they asked you who else you saw, and then you didn't have the other name that you would have gotten.
Well, I did. I knew that I should say Meredith, but I didn't think that they believed me anyway. So I thought I'd just throw some confusion in there.
Yeah, my heart sank. I have to also tell you, Chris, you'd given me Amnesiac as one of my bluffs, and I had written an Amnesiac ability involving you giving me the names of Sondheim characters, and there was going to be an anagram to do with the first words of the musicals they were from, and then immediately Brandon was like, I bet you got Amnesiac in your bluffs, and I was like, well, I guess I'm not doing that anymore.
Well, there was I also didn't expect a three-way conversation between the librarian and the two lunatics on day 1.
In a game where good get to execute at least twice.
I think specifically the dreamer on Samantha seeing Marionette, and then the lunatic things being the two people beside her.
Yeah.
Almost definitely the Marionette. And then it's like, all right, now we're just narrowing it down between two.
Yeah.
Out of my conversation with Joe, Barry, and Raj just goes, "Brandon, I think we need to kill you, bud." And I'm like, "Please do it. I don't want to be here anymore."
Wait, can I ask Raj why yesterday? Why on the last day did you say, "Hey, if you want to snake charm Barry, that'll be fun"?
Yeah, go be the demon, man.
Why not? Yeah,
have a good time.
You'll also get to see on stream the moment at which I went to Chris and asked him my amnesiac question. Do I have an ability where I think I'm a lunatic, where I think I'm a demon? And he gave me a tepid.
Yes. Clock Tower isn't about winning; it's about.
That's true.
I mean, this game particularly, there's going to be there were some very funny conversations, and that's really all this game is. Anyway, thanks for coming, everybody. That was Harold Holt's Revenge. That script is pretty diabolical. I think if there was a more balanced setup, but even in this, it made so many wild interactions, and also I had to be so careful at night to make sure who I was talking to and like what information I was giving people. But I think that's a pretty brilliant script. So thanks to Theo and to Andrew Cephalo who gave us our first script of the day. And if you want to give input on which scripts we play, you can join Noob Central at chrisgrace.com/noobs. And we'll see you all later. See you next time. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.